And 1, 2, yep.
Live coverage.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's broadcast. It's the Battle of the Bronx here in Jackson Hole High School Gymnasium as the Cody Bronx in town to play our Jackson Bronx Phillies. Cody Phillies here as well to play our Lady Bronx. All the action brought to you by Young Life of Jackson Hole. Young Life, where they're all about teenagers. Jackson Lumber, Jackson's original board store. The McPeak Group, Jackson Hole's premier real estate team at Sotheby's International Realty. The Town Square Inns of Jackson Hole, including the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, and 49er Inn and Suites. For Jackson Hole Radio, I'm Jake Nichols alongside Kimmy K. Liam and Xander both doing some high school stuff, so they're not going to be with us this afternoon. We might have Tate Wiley. We're waiting to see on that. We might have Maggie Holland. We'll wait and see. We'll take whoever wants to come up and sit with us, but we're in for a fun afternoon of basketball. It's been a great weekend of basketball as all these teams on the floor played last night. The Jackson Bronx and Cody Bronx, very similar fates last night. Both lost real heartbreakers at the last second. That's both boys' teams. Cody in Star Valley lost on a last-minute three-pointer by Star Valley, and the Jackson Bronx took their game here to overtime. If you were joining us or here at the game against Riverton, it came up just short, 68-66. So both teams would sorely love to turn things around, forget the past, and get back in the win column. For the girls, well, Lady Bronx did not get that first victory of the season last night, although they played well, especially early, took advantage of a Wolverine team from Riverton that did not come out shooting very well. They were 0 for 10 to begin the game. Jackson had a 3-0 lead for much of the first quarter, but just could not hang on and secure a victory there. That final was 48-17 Riverton over the Jackson Lady Broncs. And that first win for the Jackson girls won't be coming this afternoon either, as they're going to face the best girls basketball team in the state, the only undefeated basketball team, girls or boys, left in the state. Nobody's beaten the Cody Phillies all year this year. Nobody beat them last year in regulation either. And how they didn't win a state title, I don't know, but this Cody Phillies team really stout. It's going to be tough for these Lady Broncs to get a victory this afternoon. They just got to hang in there, hang tough. We'll have keys to the game, some of the things we think the Lady Broncs might be able to accomplish this afternoon, but a victory is not likely one of them. But you will be treated to some really good basketball. Boy, these Cody Phillies play well. And the Battle of the Bronx for the boys, which team does deserve to be called the Bronx? That'll be fun. There's also some subplots, some maybe payback for what happened on the gridiron. Going back the last 3 years in football, the Cody Broncs have been dominant, and twice the Jackson Broncs came up just short in that state title game. So it's a chance to avenge on the hardwood something that couldn't be done on the gridiron. We'll see if that is a factor. You'll see some of those same football players on the court this afternoon for both teams. But it's, a lot going on, a lot of drama, and both boys teams really could need a win, a conference win. They're going to start getting real important here down the stretch. We'll be back to set the scene for you and talk pregame for the girls. Girls set to tap at about 1 o'clock, and we should be on time for that. Maybe running just a tad late as the JV game wraps up in front of us. And then the boys set to tap at about 2:30, and that may run about 2:45. Is what we're thinking. But we'll have all the action for you. So good to have you along. You can join us, of course. Hopefully you're doing so on our YouTube channel, Jackson Hole Radio. Just go to YouTube, put in Jackson Hole Radio. You'll hit our live spot, our live videos, and be sure to subscribe while you're there. You can also listen in your car or on the move if you're in the Jackson area on 95.3 KZ95, or live streaming the audio to the interwebs at kz95.live. One way or another, we hope to have you along with us this entire afternoon as we bring you some exciting basketball from Jackson High School Gymnasium. Back to set the scene for the girls. After this, you're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
He runs across, goes to the red part of the section. He throws it, and he caught it, and he throws it again. He dribbles around the guy. He shoots, puts it up, and boom, goes the dynamite. And the white team almost loses the ball, but then they don't. So crisis averted for the white team. Black team has it. The white team is not playing people down like they did before. Oh, it looks like they're lining up to do something. And shoots, and boom goes the dynamite. Oh, he's gonna get more than one shot. Oh, shooting again. And the dynamite does not go boom that time.
Play-by-play is hard. So is Jackson Hole Real Estate. Get a pro. McPeak Group proudly supporting the Broncs on their march toward a state championship.
Hey, I'm Allie Lane from Jackson Hole Young Life. Do you remember what it's like to be a teenager? It can be really tough trying to navigate sports, academics, relationships with family and friends, not to mention the added stress of social media, phones, and screen time. Young Life believes that every teen deserves to know that they are loved and their story matters. Young Life leaders enter the world of teens, focusing on what matters to them: fun, adventure, friendship, and a sense of significance. If you love teenagers as much as we do, there's more info at our website, jacksonhole.younglife.org, to learn more.
You're watching and listening to live coverage of Jackson Hole High School sports on KZ95.
Back to Jackson Hole High School Gymnasium, a few minutes away from the start of the girls' game. And just to let you know how these two teams match up, I got the boys up here. Let me get the girls. For the Cody Phillies, they come into this game 12-0 on the season, 3-0 in conference. I believe that should be 4-0, but I'm not sure. Either way, the loss number is 0 because nobody's beaten Cody in like 2 years now, not the regular season. They're on a 12-game win streak under head coach Chris Wagner. These numbers I'm about to give you do not include last night's game. By the way, Cody did play last night. The Cody Phillies were in Star Valley. They took care of the Star Valley Lady Braves 55-30, the final there. And the Phillies securing their 12th straight win. Molly Hayes had 20 points to lead all Phillies. And they are just rolling offensively. Number 1 ranked team. They score about 64 points a game. Shooting wise, ranked number 1. They make 48% of their shots from the field. That's astounding. They make 38% of their threes. That ranks them number 1 as well. In just about every offensive category, this team is ranked number 1. When they shoot, they don't miss. It's that unreal. Defensively, they're ranked number 1 as well, and that's mostly a product, not necessarily of how well they play defense, although they are a pretty good defensive team. They just have the ball in their hands all the time. You never have a chance to score points against Cody because they're too busy scoring them against you. So defensively, this team gives up about 32.5 points a game. That ranks them number 1. Perhaps the only thing these Cody Phillies don't do well is rebound. That's, again, a product of not needing to rebound. They make so many shots, they rarely are in a position to have to go get a rebound. The shot's already made. They rebound about 25 rebounds a game, and that ranks them near the bottom, 14 out of 16 teams. That's the only thing this Cody girls team does not do well. The all-time matchup between these teams favors the Phillies fairly heavily. Jackson's record, the Lady Bronx against the Phillies, is 7-16 going back through the last 23 games. Jackson has not beaten the Cody girls since 2013 when they got a 42-39 win on February 1st. Well, yeah, we know what Jackson's up against, and it's going to be a whole bunch of Molly Hayes. You're going to hear number 3. The 5'8 junior is averaging 21 points a game. That leads everybody, every girl in basketball in the state of Wyoming. She's something else, and she's got a good supporting cast with her. Kennedy Neiman averaging 13 a game, and then you'll see Kennedy's sister, Reese Neiman, averaging about 6 points a game. And Allie Boyson, you'll hear her name a bunch as well, averaging 11 points a game. It's a really good Cody basketball team. It has been for a while. For Coach Sean Shockley, his girls at 0-14 on the season. Winless in conference as well. They're 0-3 in conference. And I believe that should be updated to 0-4. They're in a 31-game losing streak stretching back to last year. And, ranked at the bottom in just about everything offensively, scoring 11.7 points a game. That number, though, is on the upward trend. In fact, all the numbers are. So that's encouraging. Coach Shockley said it's going to be slow progress, barely measurable, certainly not measurable in wins, but some of the stats are starting to indicate these girls are getting better. All the stats are going up. They're scoring more. 11.7 points a game is up from the last time we talked to you a week ago. 15.6% is what they're hitting their shots at. Still not very good, but that number is moving up. This team doesn't hit the 3 very well. They don't take many, but that number is up. They make about 12% of the shots they take from beyond the arc. Now, that's getting better, but all those numbers have the Lady Broncs at 16 out of 16 teams. Defensively, surrendering 54 points a game. Only one team plays worse defense, and rebounding 23 boards a game. That ranks them dead last at 16 as well. But all the numbers getting better for the Lady Broncs. Their last game was right here on this court last night. They played the Lady Wolverines of Riverton, a pretty competitive game. The final, Riverton 48, Jackson 17. So, again, we're getting better. It's been a long time since this team, this Jackson Lady Broncs team, has been held to 5 total points 3 times this season, but not recently, thankfully. In fact, their last 4 games, the offensive output has been 17, 18, 17, and 16. So scoring more in the upper teens, that is encouraging. We're getting there. It's baby steps for a team that is hugely inexperienced. If you have not been following us all year, we can't say it enough. This Lady Broncs team has 1 senior on the roster. That's it. Most of the time on the floor starting will be freshman and sophomore, joined by a junior in Raina Rhodes. But other than that, you're going to see a lot of freshmen. Zoe Bosch leads the team in scoring with 3.2 points a game. She's a freshman. Second in scoring on this team is Mads Hollins. She's a sophomore, 1.7 points a game. And then Allison Burcham, a sophomore, averaging 1.4. Raina Rhodes, the junior, 1.2. You're going to see a bunch of Lucy Webb. She's a sophomore. Top rebounder on the team is a freshman, Sierra Johnson. A lot of inexperience. Not only are these girls freshmen and sophomore, all underclassmen on this varsity team, but really hardly any basketball experience between any of them. Some of them played in middle school. Some are currently playing JV a little bit, but for the most part, these girls, for a lot of them, this is the first time they've played basketball in their life, or certainly the first time they've played at the varsity level. None of these players have had experience at the varsity level prior to this season. So it's been tough for a super young and inexperienced team, but they're gutting through it. And every time you show up with the lumps they're taking this year, I got more and more respect for them. We'll be right back with more of the girls pregame. We'll talk a little bit about the boys coming up here in just a bit as well. You're enjoying the Broncs pregame show on Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Jackson Lumber, the board store, Jackson's oldest business and only true lumber yard in town. Jackson Lumber's hardware people are the best in the business, and they do it right the first time. Jackson Lumber works with people who make a living building, so the tools they sell are definitely the best hand tools and power tools available, with names like Vest Tool, Milwaukee, Makita, Skillsaw, Senco, Fine, and DeWalt. Jackson Lumber, the board store at 130 South Grovemont. Call 733-6000, 733-6000.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local while staying at the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, or 49er Inn and Suites. With the best entertainment, dining, shopping, bars, and brews all in walking distance, you'll never want to leave. Call 1-800-4-TETONS or find them on the web at townsquareinns.com.
At High Country Linens, pay
Action on KZ95. Here's Jake Nichols.
Coming back to the action, both teams out there taking their warm-ups. Yeah, we'll go over keys to the game for the girls, for the Jackson Lady Broncs. These are keys to make them competitive. It's going to be super tough to get a win, but just to hang in there and kind of be competitive for these girls. I think one thing they got to do is rebound. This might be a chance to out-rebound these fillies. Perhaps the Philly, as we said, the only thing Cody girls don't do well is rebound. If they were to miss a shot, and it doesn't happen very often, grab the board, try to rebound, try to out-rebound this team. One of our keys to the game. Number 2, challenger shooters. You cannot leave Molly Hayes and that crew alone. They will shoot from beyond the arc, and I mean way beyond the arc. NBA threes. Come out and get them. Put a hand in their face. Challenge the shooters. And then finally watch film. It's not going to be tough. It's not going to be fun, but when this is over, go back, watch the game, find out things you did right, things you did wrong. You're going to learn from it, and you're going to watch a Cody Phillies team you can learn from. This is a super talented team. Go back and watch the film, and it would be like a pity party. You might not enjoy what you see, but it'll be useful. We got head coach for the boys, Hayden Hatfield, with us, and I think I got you on the right mic. How you doing, Coach? Yeah.
Great, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, happy to do it. We got a little time here, and I couldn't get ahead of you. I couldn't get you before. Talk about, last night, boy, emotional. You and both Broncs that are going to be here tonight lost heartbreakers last night. It's going to be, I don't know, do you try to forget those? How much do you keep from what happened last night? It was an OT 2-point loss for the Jackson Broncs. A last-second 3 beat the Cody Broncs. So both these teams come in kind of hurting and kind of really hungry to get back on the win column. Do you want to forget last night, Coach, or do you want to take something? What do you do?
No, I hope we keep on to that. It was a really emotional game for a lot of reasons. I'm not usually one to blame the refs or anything, but that was a brutal showing last night.
I heard.
Especially when it's another athletic director of another team. So reffing the game, it's brutal. We should have had that one. So going forward, I hope that we can keep a hold of this anger we have in us for a lot of reasons. So
and use it.
Use it in the right way. Use it in the right way. So we're excited. I think we're, if these first 2 games of the day have anything to say for the Barks, it's going to be a very physical game. So we're prepared. We just hope the guys on the court officiating are as aware as we are.
Well, there's not much you can do with the zebra aspect.
No, there's not. So
it's out of your hands. So what was the message? Did you meet with the kids after the game last night, or did everybody just kind of leave the building? Have you met with them this morning? What's the mindset?
No, we met after the game. Everyone's emotional. It was a huge game, obviously. We met. Everyone knows what happened. We move forward. We're ready to go today. We're prepared for everything Cody hopefully brings at us today. So they had an emotional one too. So we'll see who's ready to go for them, who's ready to go for us. Back to the basics today. Do our job. Be ready for whatever they throw at us.
If you weren't watching last night, the big man for the Broncs, Hannah, he eventually fouled out. The way you thought you were going to be able to take advantage of a team that doesn't have a lot of length and did to some degree, and that game had everything. It looked like 2 teams that were ranked right next to each other. Definitely, this one on paper should go Jackson's way, especially on their home court. But Cody, these bitter rival games always going to be close. What do you see on Cody? They got a little bit of length to them. What do you got to do here to get a win?
It's a totally different game than it was last night. Complete opposite. So they're going to be really athletic, really physical. Not going to be the best shooting team, but we got to be prepared for whatever. So you never know. That's how these rivalry games go, man. We got to be prepared for whatever. Run our stuff. Get the ball in the paint, get up and down in transition. Hope we get some easy buckets.
Yeah, this one might be a war. It might not be artistry. We saw some real beautiful basketball last night. Fun back and forth, real gut check for your team, and they showed up in the second half. I mean, that was fun, but this one might be a
the total
slug.
180. Yeah, so it's going to be a slugfest today.
All right.
I don't know if everybody knows, but these two teams don't like each other that much. So, it'll be a good one, man.
It will. Thanks, Coach, for spending time with us. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Jake.
All right, it's Coach Hayden Hadfield of the Jackson Bronx, and we're excited looking ahead to that one. Just a couple of minutes away from tap. Let's let the girls introduce themselves right after these words. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Live coverage of Jackson Hole High School Bronx basketball is brought to you in part by the Elk Country Inn. Coming May of 2020, the Elk Country will offer new rooms and amenities. The new expansion will bring a brand new indoor-outdoor swimming pool, indoor and outdoor spas, a new dining area with complimentary breakfast, conference facilities, and so much more. Located on Pearl Street, you'll be able to leave the car and walk to Jackson's greatest shopping, dining, entertainment, bars, and breweries. Live like a local at the new Elk Country Inn, coming this May.
At High Country Linens Paper and Cleaning Supply Outlet.
Let's get back to the live action on KZ95. Here,
back to the action, just about ready to go, but let's let the girls introduce themselves. It's the Young Life Jackson Hole player introductions.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn Chamberlain, a freshman.
Hi, I'm Naomi Roper, and I'm a senior.
My name is Jim Young Garcia, and I'm a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Zoe Bosch, and I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Allison Bergsham, and I'm a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Marlo Strickland, freshman.
Hi, my name is Sofia Vasquez-Baez, and I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Lucy Webb, and I'm a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Sierra Johnson, and I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Raina Rose, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Mads Holland, and I'm a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Hayden Block, and I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Trinity Green, and I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Kat Anke, and I'm a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Hunter Ramo, and I'm a freshman.
All right, ready to go. Here in Jackson Hole High School Gymnasium, ready to see the starting lineups for both teams. We got Kimmy K with us. We got Maggie is here. Maggie, what do you think? Is your sister Mads going to get the start?
Yeah.
She deserves it, right?
Number 11.
We'll see. First, we're going to take a look at this Cody Phillies team. Molly Hayes, number 3. Watch her. She is electric.
I remember her.
Oh, man. Victory Buck, the 5'7" senior, averaging 8.5 a game. Kennedy Neiman, her sister Reese Neiman. They're 13 and 33, respectively. And then Ellie Boyson, the senior, this Cody team. Let's take a look at these Jackson Lady Broncs. Maggie is Mad's sister, by the way. She's sitting in running stats for us, and she'll have a few things to say. I want you to be hard on your sister if you have to be.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to say, oh, she can do better than that, or whatever it is.
Hey, I can throw in the two of you have something in common.
What?
Your birthday's February 23rd.
Oh, yeah, coming up. For the Jackson Broncs, looks like it's going to be Zoe Bosch, the freshman, running the backcourt along with the senior, Naomi Roper, the only senior on the team. And then Lucy Webb, Sierra Johnson, and Mads Holland. Johnson and Holland, the two rebounders for this team. It's one place we thought Jackson might be able to have a slight advantage is rebounding. When these Cody Phillies miss a shot, and it's not going to be very often, they hit a bunch. But when they do, grab a rebound. That'd be nice. And that'll be the job of Mads Holland and Sierra Johnson. Here comes the tap. Johnson working on Boyson. Boyson wins it for the Cody Phillies. They got the ball. They're in their road dark uniforms trimmed in gold. That's supposedly a navy blue. It looks kind of black to me. Jackson girls in their home whites trimmed in black and orange. Molly Hayes works it near side. Victory Buck, she thinks about a three. That's no good, but the rebound is Neiman. Sky high, that's Kennedy Neiman. Now Molly Hayes, and she's good. And that didn't take long. That's a three, Maddie. It's 3-0. Molly Hayes, three with a three. And the Phillies coming out with some full court pressure. We wondered whether they would do that, and they do. Molly Hayes steals over to Kennedy Neiman, up and in. Neiman makes it 5-0 just like that. That's Kennedy Neiman, 13. Her sister Reese is 33. Jackson with the ball. To see how they handle this full court pressure, it's tough. Cody doesn't play great defense, but pretty good defense. And right now, Zoe Bosch trying to find something going on that far left wing. Hits Mads Holland. Holland, bounce pass inside to Sierra Johnson. That's a nice pass. Sierra can't get it to go, though. And Victory Buck with a rebound. Good idea. Just execution lacking. Molly Hayes drives the lane. Her shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Kick out. Kennedy, that's Neiman, her shot no go. Molly Hayes with the rebound, and Jackson's got to be better on the boards here. Boyson in the lane, she drives, and her shot short. Molly Hayes, step back three, no good, and all of a sudden the Phillies shooting uncharacteristically poor right now. Molly Hayes drives the left block, Zoe Bosch on her, stolen away by Lucy Webb momentarily. And now taken back by the Phillies. Victory Buck, top of the key. Neiman over to Molly Hayes. She'll try a long three, too short. Gets her own rebound. And Cody's just getting too many looks at the basket now. That's dangerous. Boyson's going to be fouled. I think it's Lucy Webb with a reach in. Webb still has those fingers taped together on the left hand. No, a timeout, sorry.
Nope, Lucy Webb to get a foul as well. Yep.
Webb. Lucy's first, team first, game first, and that's on Lucy Webb, the reach in timeout. And we talked about Coach Shockley calling these early timeouts in games just to sort of settle the girls down a little bit. Boy, they've been lucky. Cody has missed a bunch of shots, so that probably won't continue for very long. But, yeah, grabbing rebounds would be nice.
Yeah. Jump up there and grab that ball.
5:58, just a couple of minutes into the first quarter. It's 5-0 Phillies. This team undefeated on the season, undefeated last year in the regular season. And on their way to another state title game, you would think. Victory Buck, long three, that's good, and it's 8-0 now. Phillies. They just have so many weapons, whether it's Molly Hayes, Victory Buck, or either of the Neiman sisters. Molly Hayes up and in after a steal, and she's fouled. A chance to make it a three-point play here. Cody up 10-0. Hayes from the line, pretty darn good. 83% free throw shooter. She doesn't miss many from here. One of the best in the conference, and she missed that one. I jinxed her. Mads Holland pulls down the board. Need more of that, Mads. Tell her.
Yeah.
Lucy Webb with it now. Molly Hayes all over her. The pass intended for Zoe Bosch. Stole it away, but Jackson gets it back. Victory Buck had it for a minute, and then Lucy Webb grabbed it. Webb's pass, and Molly Hayes got a hand on it coming the other way. It's Kennedy Neiman up and in. And Kennedy made it look easy with the steal. She went coast to coast with the lay-in. 12-0 Cody Phillies. Cody may score 100 points this game. And a battle for the ball. That's Zoe Bosch along with Kennedy Neiman, the senior, freshman on senior. And they both cough the ball up out of bounds. It'll be Jackson ball. Bosch with a no-look pass to Webb in the backcourt. Here comes Lucy. Victory on her. Buck patiently waiting for a chance to swipe that ball. Can't. Mads Hollins, nice pass into Zoe Bosch. She's 1 on 3, however. Her shot doesn't go. She's decked for her trouble. Here comes Neiman. Works to Molly Hayes. Euro step in the lane. No good, but a foul. That'll send the conference best free throw shooter to the line again.
Jackson foul on Holland, her first.
Mads Holland, she would never foul anyone. Right, Maggie?
Except me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sister on sister violence is a real thing. Mads with her first, team second. Hayes missed that, by the way. She's 0 for 2 from the line, and that can't continue. She finally makes one. 13-0. Phillies lead early. Zoe Bosch, full court pressure still by Cody. All over the place. Victory Buck got a hand on that, but it goes right to Lucy Webb. Fortunate, but Webb coughs it up. Stolen away by Molly Hayes. Here comes Molly Hayes. Up ahead to a wide open Neiman. Now to Victory Buck. Her shot too short off the front of the iron. Naomi Roper with a rebound. Good job. Jackson trying to get those boards. Got to. If Cody's going to miss shots, you got to make sure it's a one and done. Naomi took just a little bit of an extra step. She couldn't hold herself. Raina Rhodes will check in. She'll replace Roper. So we get a junior for a senior. 13-0, 4:24 to go in the opening frame. Cody set to make some substitutions as well for Coach Wagner. Cody's got the ball. Boyson drives the baseline. Nothing there. Shut down by Zoe Bosch. Now Molly Hayes driving right down the right block. And she gets, how many points now for Molly Hayes? 5, 6, 8. 8 for Hayes to lead all Cody's scores. Kennedy Neiman has 4. Neiman now picks up a foul. Kennedy does. And she'll come out, replaced by Sophie Radakovic, or Radak. I always want to call her Radakovic. Apparently it's Radakovic.
I was just, Radakovic.
And her brother plays for the boys. They're both tall. Here's Lucy Webb working on Ellie Talich, who's in the game now. Talich, the younger sister of Luke Talich, who's on the boys team. Boyson inside, kicks it back out to Ellie Talich. Cross court, near side, now around the horn. Victory Bucks, three-pointer, no good. The rebound put back. That won't go either. It was Sophie Radakovic, and now a battle for the ball. That's last off. No, jump ball.
Jump ball.
Out of bounds, so they're going to call it jump ball. Arrow favors Cody, so we'll at least flip that, and Kennedy Neiman will inbound. She leads the team in three-point shooting and assists, by the way. This number 13. Here she is again from the baseline three. No good. Boyson back to her rebound. Up and in. That's Ellie Boyson, who is their top rebounder, and she shows you why there. The senior puts it in the board and bucket. Jackson with it now. Mads Hollins in trouble. She's on the ground getting harassed. Can't get rid of that basketball. I thought we'd get a timeout maybe, and boy, that wasn't fun. She had all the Phillies poking at her. She was down on the ground, and I thought maybe Coach Shockley would call a timeout to save her, but he did not. Here's Bosch trying to inbounds far side. Floats one, intended for Mads Hollins. Never got there. Stolen away by Radakovic. Her pass now stolen by Mads Hollins. She returns the favor. Mads says, thank you. I'll take that ball back. Lucy Webb with it now.
She's got that mad look on her face.
Across the top. Mads does look mad.
Which is good.
Definitely. Yeah, it's good for basketball. Oh, that's stolen away. Here's Radakovic coming the other way. And she's like palming the ball. Yeah, she is. She's so tall. Her dribble comes up to her chin. It's like a 5.5-foot dribble, maybe 6 feet. And she just too much palm on it. She got whistled there. So Jackson ball. Bosch gets out for a little bit of a rest here, and Harley Rommel will replace her. Harley played in the JV game earlier, so she might be a little tired. Lucy Webb comes out. It's now Roper, Rhodes, Burcham, Rommel, and Ankeny for the Lady Bronx. Cody with the ball. Kennedy Neiman on that far wing. Works it inside to Radakovic. Her shot no good. Rihanna Rhodes rips the rebound right out of the hands of Victory Buck. Nice job by Rhodes, who often wins those one-on-one battles, and I don't know how because she's not too big. And now Kennedy Neiman knocks her down out of bounds. No call. And it'll be Cody Ball. Raina Rhodes plays a hard game.
I wouldn't play against her. She scares me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she could hurt me. She's so little, but she would probably try. Yes. Oh, nice pass. And Harley Rommel puts Jackson on the board. Beautiful pass to find her open to the back door. Radakovic answers the other way, though. And it's 19-2 with 2:05 to go in the first. Naomi Roper.
Who was that? Someone have her.
That last one was Radakovic, number 15, I'm pretty sure. Do I have her on there, or you might have to put her? I think I put her on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shot from Kennedy Neiman, no good. Ellie Talich. Talich had the rebound. She wanted to improve her shooting angle, so she just moved over a little, but she forgot to dribble. And that'll be a walk on Talich. She's a freshman, just getting her first minutes for the varsity. She hasn't played a whole lot this year, but she'll probably see some floor time today in a lopsided game. Zoe Bosch needs help. Fires one all the way down for Mads Hollins over her head and out of bounds. And Bosch was mad. Nobody was coming back to the ball. Zoe had no one to pass to. Finally, she says, well, I'm going to throw a long one to you, Mads, and a little bit too long. Out of bounds. Cody Ball.
I think she's playing football for a minute.
Yeah, it was like a pass, a quarterback pass. Kennedy Neiman looking to inbounds here. She gets it into Boyson, Allie Boyson. Kicks it back to Radakovic. Now to Neiman. Kennedy Neiman misses that shot. Battle for the rebound. That's off of Boyson's hand, I thought, but they're going to say no. Roper touched it. It'll be Cody Ball. Kennedy Neiman underneath her own basket will inbounds here. Cody up 21-2. Inbounds to Boyson. The senior works it to top of the key. Hayes back in the game. Now to Talich. Now to Kennedy Neiman. Kennedy, and she puts it up and in. Kennedy Neiman and Molly Hayes lead the Phillies so far in offensive production today. Zoe inbounds, full court pressure here. Now a reach, and that's going to be on Talich. As Zoe Bosch tried to give and go with Lucy Webb as they were trying to beat that full court pressure. Good idea. And they drew the reach-in foul on Talich. Kennedy Neiman comes out for a little bit of a break for Cody. Jackson ball. Naomi Roper on that far side. Pulls up. Works it back to Zoe Bosch. Got Molly Hayes watching her closely. Hayes steals it away. Molly Hayes so quick she's going to go coast to coast. Left-handed lay-in, no good. Ellie Talich rebound, no. But Cody has another board, and they'll try again. Reset. Victory Buck. Lucy Webb all over her. Now Boyson cross court to Talich. She drives the lane, runs right into Zoe Bosch. Her shot no good. Nice defense, Zoe. I don't know if she even intended to do anything but get in the way, but that was enough. Webb's in trouble, needs help, finds somebody, and that somebody is Sierra Johnson. Sierra Johnson with it. Back to Lucy Webb here on the near elbow. Webb picks up her dribble, gets it back to Sierra Johnson. Sierra doesn't dribble enough. I wish she would dribble more. She had a dribble to do there, but she just, like right now, Sierra, dribble somewhere. Bounce pass into Roper. Back to Johnson. Yes. She'll try a shot. Sierra, good! Okay, Sierra, never mind dribbling. Just shoot. Bad idea. Just shoot the ball, yeah. Molly Hayes the other way at the buzzer. No good. So the Lady Bronx end the quarter on a strong note with a 3, by the way, from Sierra Johnson. And after one, it's Cody 23, Jackson 5. We'll be right back with the second quarter. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 of the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Hey, I'm Allie Lane from Jackson Hole Young Life. Do you remember what it's like to be a teenager? It can be really tough trying to navigate sports, academics, relationships with family and friends, not to mention the added stress of social media, phones, and screen time. Young Life believes that every teen deserves to know that they are loved and their story matters. Young Life leaders enter the world of teens, focusing on what matters to them: fun, adventure, friendship, and a sense of significance. If you love teenagers as much as we do, there's more info at our website, jacksonhole.younglife.org, to learn more.
This is KZ95 with live coverage of the Jackson Bronx.
Our statistician, Maggie Holland, has already got her math wrong. What grade are you in, Maggie? 7th. Wait, I don't have your mic on. There you go.
7th, yeah.
7th. All right.
She should have learned those math skills in first grade.
We think we're missing one Cody basket, but anyway, Molly Hayes leading the scoring over on that side of things, and Kennedy Neiman kind of right behind her. She has the ball now as we start the second quarter. Victory Buck drives the baseline. Good job by Sierra Johnson to shut her off, and now it's cross court. Hayes works it back to Buck. Step back 3, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, fought for. And here comes Jackson with a basketball. Turnover. Kennedy Neiman over to Ellie Talich, now to Boyson, now to Kennedy. Cross court, Victory Buck. Molly Hayes, she'll try a baseline 3 from the left side. No good. Hayes going a little cold from the outside here. Rebound on the back door from Kennedy Neiman. That putback failed to go either, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. Cody Philly's not shooting that great so far in the early going, yet they're still up 23-5, but they're a better shooting team than this. Kennedy Neiman with the free throw. She's starting to catch Molly Hayes. Kennedy Neiman, a 62% free throw shooter. All these girls shoot from the line pretty well. She misses that one. Naomi Roper with a rebound. Just a minute into the second quarter here. Jackson trailed 24-5. Full court press by the Phillies. They've done it all game. Webb's in trouble and a timeout. Coach Shockley is, Lucy was never going to get it over the timeline. What do we got for leading scorers so far, Maggie, for the Cody Phillies? I think it's still Molly Hayes with her.
Actually, yeah.
It's close, though. 5, 6, 8. 8 for Hayes, 7 for Neiman, and missing a basket somewhere. If we were to give it to someone,
I think it honestly would be Neiman.
Think so?
Yeah.
Kennedy or Reese? I haven't seen Reese. Boy, is she even out there?
She's not out there right now.
Okay.
Allie Boyson has 6. Do you have that?
Allie Boyson has
2.
2 is what we got.
Yeah.
We're going to fire our statistician after this game.
Up there, they got her having 6.
I didn't think anyone was worse than Liam. Lucy Webb with it now, watched by Molly Hayes. You know I'm teasing you, Maggie. Yeah. Raina Rhodes, pop shot, 15-footer off the glass, no good. Rebound Boyson up ahead to Neiman. Neiman quickly to Ellie Talich. Good reach in there by Mads Hollins, knocked it loose. Now Molly Hayes drives the paint.
Yes.
And her little floater hangs on the rim and falls off. Ellie Talich had the rebound, and then somebody whacked her. And that somebody is
Mads.
Uh-oh. Mads Hollins, her second. And Kennedy Neiman will trigger in here. 6:38 to go. Good pass. That shot missed. Boyson missed an easy layup, but good defense there. Raina Rhodes hit the deck, and did she get help? No, that'll be Lucy Webb. And right now, yeah, these refs called a bunch of fouls last night, and 6 so far on Jackson.
I'm not going to say it.
Neiman inbounds to Talich. Ellie works it to Hayes. Molly Hayes kicks it out to a wide open Buck, and she finally makes one. I think Victory has been missing those threes. She didn't miss that time. Is that her first points?
That would be... No, that was...
She had one before, yeah.
Was that a 3?
It was I'm pretty sure it was a 3. It was a 3. She had missed on 2 previous triples, made a regular basket, so she's got 5 now, but... Yeah, Buck will fire it from... All these girls will fire it from beyond the arc. Now a reach-in foul here. That's going to be on Kennedy Neiman. That's her second, team third. Naomi Roper will trigger in right next to that Cody Philly bench. She's got Rhodes. Raina Rhodes with Molly Hayes steals it away. Hayes just reached around her, knocked it loose, and went coast to coast. She makes it look so easy. Molly Hayes has been doing it for a long time. She's still a junior. She's been playing on the varsity team. That pass from Webb is thrown right into the Cody bench. So a turnover. Jackson will give Cody the ball again. Hayes been playing on that varsity team since she was a freshman. Still going to be here next year. That's a scary thought. Kennedy Neiman with it now across midcourt. Lucy Webb watching her now around the perimeter. Victory Buck gets it to Hayes. Baseline 3, good. And Molly Hayes, about the only thing she wasn't doing so far this afternoon was hitting the 3. She just did there. Look out. Jackson pass to Webb, almost stolen by Hayes, but Lucy tracks it down. Now picks up her dribble. Double team trap. She's in trouble. Hayes steals it, pushes ahead to Kennedy Neiman. Up and no, but Kennedy with her own rebound. Now Rhodes battles her, though. Good job, Raina Rhodes, not letting her have a freebie as Kennedy Neiman missed an easy lay-in. Grabbed the rebound and was about to put it in, and Rhodes says, not on my watch. Knocked it out of bounds, but Cody ball. Into Boyson, over to Talich. Ellie from the baseline, good, and Ellie Talich with her first points of the afternoon to make it 35-5. And I didn't see that. Who's that on?
Talich.
Oh, Ellie Talich will draw the reach in. Victory Buck comes out. She's replaced. We get our first look at Sydney Simone. I didn't think we'd see her today, but there's Sydney. Radakovich in as well for Cody. Raina Rhodes with the ball now for Jackson. Rhodes, the junior, pulls up her dribble, works to Roper right here in the near elbow. Cross court to Rhodes. Raina thought about putting a step on Molly Hayes, now gives it over to Harley Rommel. She's got 2 points for the Lady Bronx so far. Bircham, passed it right to Ellie Talich, who is going to take it by herself right down the lane and in. Ellie Talich, the freshman, starting to assert herself. 37-5. Jackson ball still full court pressure. Molly Hayes with another steal to Kennedy Neiman. Back door, her layup no good. Nice rebound by Sierra Johnson, but she loses it. And Talich with the steal and bucket. Oh, Ellie Talich becoming a real problem here for Cody. And she's a freshman. Allison Bircham tied up briefly with Kennedy Neiman. That'll be a jump ball. Jackson ball, I think, yeah. Victory Buck will check back in for Molly Hayes. Much needed rest. Rommel and Roper and Rhodes come out for the Lady Bronx. So on the floor, no, Naomi Roper is still out there. It's Roper, Bosch, Webb, Johnson, and Holland, the 5 starters. Reach and foul there as Sierra Johnson had the ball knocked away, but that's going to be a foul on Radakovic, her first, team 5th. And our first look at Taryn Schoening. She is a sophomore for Cody. Rhodes looking for somebody open. She's running out of time. Mads Hollins with the shot. Go. Roper rebound. Saves it, but then Cody pulls it down. Schoening over to Talich, up ahead to Kennedy. Or Neiman. Yeah, Kennedy Neiman. Now far side. Nice move down the baseline by Simone. Boy, she looks quick. Long three from Neiman is too short, and Sierra Johnson with the rebound. Sierra gets it to Lucy Webb, trying to get across the line, and does. Neiman was shutting her off there, and she'll make some contact, and that's going to draw a whistle. That's Kennedy Neiman, who was trying to work her Webb right out of bounds, and just about did, but too much contact. That's going to be a foul. Both teams now with 6 fouls apiece. Lucy Webb, bounce pass over to Zoe Bosch on that far side. Wanted Sierra Johnson, but it's stolen away. Sierra was well covered. Oh, what a pass. Give and go by Kennedy Neiman, looking for Taryn Schoening.
Oh, 3 seconds. I thought they'd call travel.
Yeah, 3-second violation. That was a nice pass from Neiman to Schoening. Taryn just couldn't get it up, though, in time, and the turnover gives Jackson the ball. More changes for Cody as they're subbing actively. No more full court pressure now. The Phillies back off a little bit. They're in that 2-3 zone. Here's Webb inside to Roper. She's open. Her shot from 16 feet. No good. Off the glass, off the rim, and out. Rebound Phillies. They have it. Victory Buck. Near side here to Sydney Simone. Far side, Schoening off her hands, out of bounds. Jackson ball on the turnover. 2:52 to go in the half. Lady Bronx trail 39-5. That's how many points? 24-point lead? Let's have Maggie do that math.
That would be 34.
34-point lead. Yeah, that's not good.
That is not good at all.
No, Zoe Bosch with a left. I don't know if she's a lefty. Her left-handed shot too strong. Rebound Cody. Molly Hayes, beautiful to Allie Boyson. She puts it up and in. Boyson finishes that play, but it was all about the assist there as Hayes was being unselfish. Beautiful pass. That pass intended for Webb from Bosch, but that's off the mark, out of bounds. And another turnover. 2:13 to go in the half. Jackson, as we figured, are really getting an eyeful of the best team in the conference. The 12-0 Cody Phillies, as advertised. Molly Hayes brings it up court along with her guard mate, Sydney Simone. Simone with it now. Near side, Buck. Now in the corner, Schoening. Back to Victory Buck. Back to Schoening. Inside pass to Boyson, and a reach in there. No. I thought maybe Mads was going to get her third, but.
No, maybe.
Uh-oh, she might.
Yeah.
That is her third, and Mads Hollins quickly going to make her way up here and join us at the broadcast booth at this rate. We'll swap her out sister for sister. Man. I mean, you have to. You got to play tough against the Phillies. You've got to, as that first free throw by Boyson is good. Boyson, a 52% free throw shooter. She makes one, 42-5 now with 2 minutes to go in the half. Her second is good as well.
Boyson meets both of her free throws.
Yeah, you got to, and when you're playing such a good team, yeah, it's frustrating, and you're probably going to take some fouls. I could understand that. And if you're from the Holland family, you're taught to be physical in sports, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I saw a little dad coaching on the sidelines over there.
Okay, Raina Rhodes in trouble. Gets it to Sierra Johnson. Her three here, that would have been a 2, but it's just off the back of the arm. Good job to find Sierra open. Johnson's got a way of getting open. Hayes, far side to Neiman. Kennedy kicks it back out to Molly Hayes. She put a move on Webb that left her in the dust, but then her reverse lay-in hit the bottom of the layup. Molly Hayes with a rare miss. Lucy Webb with it now. Victory Buck on her to Rhodes. Raina Rhodes near side, the elbow to Johnson. Sierra, you can dribble, Sierra. Gets it to Lucy Webb, far side. This is Kat Ankeny. Back to Webb. Webb will dribble on Neiman. Now top of the key to Roper, who helps her out. Naomi looks around. What's going on? As she dribbles now a little bit. Watched closely by Neiman, who reached in, or Buck rather, almost stole it. Now Hayes almost steals one from Rhodes. Gets scrambly here, and a whistle. It's going to be a reach. That could be either team. That could be on anyone. Who is it?
They gave it on 11.
Victory Buck
Yep.
for Cody. Both teams now with 7 fouls, so they're all getting their money's worth out there. Very physical game, and you heard Coach Hayden Hatfield talk about the boys' game. We expect that to be very physical as well. They play rough in Cody.
They do.
We can do that, too.
I think it holds over from that football matchup, too. So, you know.
Naomi Roper misses the free throw. It's Cody ball. Here comes Kennedy Neiman up ahead to Talich. Ellie drives the lane. Her shot partially blocked. I think Johnson got a piece of that, and the rebound. Who got that, Maggie? I didn't even see.
Hayes for the
Molly Hayes. Okay.
For the shot.
Hayes makes it a 40-point game. She's having another super game. She scored 20 last night against Star Valley. Molly Hayes did, and she is off and running here. Jackson seeing a little bit of pressure. It's all Ellie Talich doing it in the backcourt. And now the giveaway. Molly Hayes took it away from Kat Ankeny. Feeds Kennedy Neiman in the lane. That's up and in. Neiman, who is trying to make sure she's not outscored by Molly Hayes, I guess. Those two really led the way for the Phillies. Rainer Rhodes, pass intended for Roper, stolen away by guess who? Molly Hayes. Her lay-in, though, no good. Rebound put back by Talich, misses. And too many looks at the basket as Molly Hayes cleans up the stuff, and Rhodes at the buzzer launches one, and that's going to be short, partially blocked. So at the half, we'll be right back with the statistics and the halftime show. It is Cody 49, Jackson 5. Right back with the halftime show after these. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
He runs across, goes to the red part of the section. He throws it, and he caught it, and he throws it again. He dribbles around the guy. He shoots, puts it up, and boom goes the dynamite. And the white team almost loses the ball, but then they don't. So crisis averted for the white team. Black team has it. The white team is not playing people down like they did before. Oh, it looks like they're lining up to do something. And shoots, and boom goes the dynamite. Oh, he's gonna get more than one shot. Oh, shooting again. And the dynamite does not go boom that time.
Play-by-play is hard. So is Jackson Hole Real Estate. Get a pro. McPeak Group proudly supporting the Bronx on their march toward a state championship. Back to Jackson Hole High School Gymnasium at the half. It's been all Cody Phillies, as we thought it might be. Now, keep in mind, we're missing one basket somewhere, but we'll give you the stats here. Cody Phillies 49, Jackson Bronx 5.
47.
All right. So you got 47 when they have 49. Yeah, we're still missing that one basket. All right. That's all right.
I think it was from
Boyson?
Because it said on her thing that she had like 2 more points than I had.
Let's give it to her. Let's give it to Boyson. Put it down for her. And what do we got for leading scores? How many has Molly Hayes got? It's been the Molly Hayes show.
She has, I don't know.
You can't add that up?
5, 7.
Maggie's 9, adding Molly's score.
11. 11.
Make 5s and 10s.
I wouldn't do that.
Wait.
That's confusing.
11 plus 4 is 15 plus 3 is 18.
18 for Hayes. She got 20 last night. She's averaging about 21 a game, so she's ahead of her average. She's having a heck of a game. And then second leading scorer over there is Kennedy Neiman. She's having a monster game as well. She's got 9. And then Boyson has got 8 over on the Cody Philly side of things. What about the Jackson Bronx? That'll be a little bit easier to add that. What do they got so far? Lady Bronx. 5 total. Who's got the points?
Johnson has a 3-pointer and Romel.
Oh, Harley Rommel, yeah.
Rommel.
Good job, Harley. Rommel with 2, and then Sierra Johnson hit that 3. That's Jackson scoring so far. All right.
I'd give him 6 more just because there was 3 close shots. Oh, wait, we can't do that, can we?
No, we can't do that.
But I'd like to.
Well, yeah.
There's 3 that were right there. Should have jumped in.
I mean, it's no consolation for these Lady Bronx, for these girls, because they're getting whipped. But I, as a fan of the sport and fan of basketball, like to watch a team like Cody. They're so good. And they're fun to watch. They're not fun to play against, though. I wouldn't want to be Mads Hollins or Sierra Johnson or any Zoe Bosch, Lucy Webb.
They do seem a little aggressive.
Did they seem mad?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, mad's better than down. Like to have big round eyes right now because you're playing a great team and be a little in awe or a little scared. I don't want to see that. I'd rather see mad, right? I'm angry.
Instead of just giving them the ball, they're actually fighting for it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's a positive sign. And I'm telling you, if this Coach Sean Shockley team, these Lady Bronx played Cody on week 1, you would see a different Jackson team. I think the girls would be looking at them like, OMG, there's no way we can beat them. We might break our legs, and somebody have the ambulance ready outside. They're killing us. But not now. Now they got a half a season under their belt, and they're like, this sucks. We're tired of this, and we're mad.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that a lot. So we'll see how mad they get in the locker room. We'll see what Coach Shockley has to say to them in the locker room when we come back. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Do you remember what it's like to be a teenager? It can be really tough trying to navigate sports, academics, relationships with family and friends, not to mention the added stress of social media, phones, and screen time. Young Life believes that every teen deserves to know that they are loved and their story matters. Young Life leaders enter the world of teens, focusing on what matters to them: fun, adventure, friendship, and a sense of significance. If you love teenagers as much as we do, there's more info at our website, jacksonhole.younglife.org, to learn more.
Live coverage of Jackson Hole High School Bronx basketball is brought to you in part by the Elk Country Inn. Coming May of 2020, the Elk Country will offer new rooms and amenities. The new expansion will bring a brand new indoor-outdoor swimming pool, indoor and outdoor spas, a new dining area with complimentary breakfast, conference facilities, and so much more. Located on Pearl Street, you'll be able to leave the car and walk to Jackson's greatest shopping, dining, entertainment, bars, and breweries. Live like a local at the new Elk Country Inn, coming this May.
Well, I don't know if this means anything, but the Cody Phillies have been out there for a while out of the locker room getting ready for the second half. The Lady Bronx still haven't seen them with 2 minutes left before we tap the second. So Coach Shocklight, they might be in there getting mad.
Yeah.
What do you think they're doing, Maggie? What are they saying right now? What's Mads thinking right now in the locker room?
She's probably thinking, oh, I kind of want to get out of this locker room.
Yeah, I bet that's an uncomfortable place to be.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just all getting frustrated as a team and saying, let's go out and do something about it. I don't know, but they're still not out there. The varsity boys are out taking some shots, getting ready, and the girls have been in that locker room a long time. The refs are out. The Phillies are out getting ready. We still have not seen the Lady Bronx as we show you a little live. And finally Jackson comes out. Yep. So, yeah, whatever happened to the locker room happened for a while. And let's see if I can see some of their faces. I don't want to see dejection. I want to see, determination. Mads looks pretty determined. Zoe Bosch looks like she's fed up with this losing thing. Yeah, I like where
I like what their
demeanor seems to be at.
Yeah, I do. They look like, all right, let's just go. We got a second half. Let's go do this.
Yeah. I got to update what quarter we're on. I've been forgetting to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Mads, Maggie, you're fired as statistician, but we might have to have you on technical director from now on. Obviously, math is not your strong suit, but maybe computers. Like, everybody your age can
work
technology.
I don't know. You were pretty good at math a long time ago. Not now.
I'm
not doing
so good.
She's forgotten all of it.
Maybe she needs to come back to first grade again.
That would honestly be very fun.
Maybe.
It's better than my math right now.
Well, the math on the board is scary. Cody 49, Jackson 5.
Isn't it when it's over 40 they do a running clock? So
I don't
they have
know
to do a
what
running clock?
I don't know what the determination is, and it may not take effect until the final quarter.
Okay.
I don't know, but Kennedy Neiman, who's been on the floor just about all game. Molly's had a few rests. Those two are back out there. All the starting five for the Cody Phillies. Same for the Jackson Bronx. Starting five all back out there. Here's Kennedy Neiman. Goes far side to Victory Buck. Don't see Reese Neiman. You're right. She must be ill or something. Travel turns the ball over here. It'll be Jackson ball. Zoe Bosch and Cody again backs off that full court pressure. They tried it early.
They did just say running clock, by the way.
Okay. Coach Wagner has had his girls now fall back to that 2-3 zone.
Oh,
nice shot by Zoe Bosch. As she did that all by herself off the glass. Her first 2 points of the game. Molly Hayes drives, distributes to Boyson. Back out to Neiman now inside. Boy, they moved the ball so quick you can't keep up with them. Victory Buck with a long three. Rattles in and out. Rebound Cody. Talich. Her shot no good. Boyson is out-battled by Sierra Johnson for the rebound. Zoe Bosch is tripped. She turns it over. And Neiman bounces it off of Boyson accidentally, her teammate. But they're going to call a foul. Yeah, on Roper, a reach in.
Roper, actually.
Naomi's first, team first of the half. Here's Neiman. Kennedy Neiman's the trigger in girl for the night. And Victory Buck with her second three of the afternoon. She's now got 8 the game, I believe, if Maggie will confirm.
No.
Victory Buck?
3 threes.
She's got 3? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. My mistake. 3 threes for Buck. Oh, there's Boyson with a steal. Goes in by herself. Allie Boyson up and in. 54-7 now. As we go running clock here in the third. Zoe Bosch with Molly Hayes watching her. And Cody's in a man defense now. Bounce pass inside her. Roper. Ellie Talich watching her. Mads Hollins with it now on the near elbow. Spin move, but Boyson's took it away. Good idea by Mads. Spun around, but spun right into Boyson, who said, thank you. I'll take that ball. Kennedy Neiman to Victory Buck to Molly Hayes. She lost the handle in the paint, gets it back. Her shot, no good. And the rebound right into the hands of Sierra Johnson, the leading rebounder for the Lady Bronx. Zoe Bosch pushes the pace right through a maze of Cody players. And her shot too strong off the back of the iron. Ellie Talich with the board across the line. Talich, the freshman, looked really good for the Phillies. Baseline drive, Neiman out to Hayes. Her three, good. And that is ball movement. Wow. Neiman just drove the baseline out to Molly Hayes, who was nothing but net from three. 57-7. Zoe Bosch, Hayes on her. Bosch, left-hand pass to Sierra Johnson, over to Lucy Webb. Webb being whacked at by Neiman. Lucy's
help. She's in
trouble, and she gives it away to Molly Hayes. She was triple teamed in the end. Boyson up ahead. Beautiful pass from Hayes. Boyson misses, but Molly Hayes is there to clean it up with the board and bucket, and Hayes is just having a game.
What?
We might run out of room on the score sheet for Molly. We'll need a new pad. Zoe Bosch, nice move right around Molly Hayes, but what's the whistle about? I'm not sure. And it'll be Molly with the reach in. Zoe had gotten around her, but Hayes reached in, and now she'll come out and take a breather as Coach Wagner says, sit down. One foul is one too many for my star player. Here's Zoe Bosch, far side in front of the black hole. Gives it to Roper. Naomi Roper working on Ellie Talich. Over to Raina Rhodes. Raina drives right side block to Mads Holland, trying to get away from Boyson, can't do it. To Roper. Naomi Roper thought about a shot, won't take it. Gives it to Rhodes. Just nothing open. These Phillies playing some pretty good defense here. And now Mads Holland shot no good. Victory Buck with a rebound. Pushes it ahead to Ellie Talich. Talich to Gracie Buck, our first look at her. Her sister Victory shot no good. Boyson with a rebound, and her shot fails to go, but she's fouled. And, boy, I think Mads Hollins was right in the thick of it.
Oh, nope, they gave it to Johnson.
Phew. Sierra Johnson will pick it up, her first. Team's second here in the half. 3:23 to go in the first half. Clock running. Boyson at the line. Allie is a 52% free throw shooter, and she gets the favorable roll there to make it 60-7. Mads Hollins gets a break. She's replaced by Harley Rommel for the moment. What's Coach Shockley saying to her? He's smiling at least. Coach having a little talk with Mads and now gives her a hug. He's saying, I'm glad I'm not you, Coach says to Holland. That's tough in there. Tough work this afternoon. Zoe Bosch with it now. Jackson trail by 53 in this one. Sierra Johnson pass inside to Rommel, out to Rhodes. Raina Rhodes wide down the line.
See, why couldn't it drop?
Right.
Hard work there, Raina.
Nice move. Raina Rhodes is so good at getting open. She was right down the baseline. Talich up and in, and a chance for an and three. Ellie Talich, that was a nice pass. Found Ellie Talich on the backside. She had just gotten loose. No Lady Bronx could find her, and she was wide open for that chance to make it an and three. She's 3 for 3 from the line this season. She's taken just 3 free throws all year. We said she was kind of new to the varsity team. This will be her 4th try. She's never missed this year. Now I jinxed her. Ellie is good. Never mind. Jinx doesn't work on Cody. Molly Hayes back into the game for the Phillies. Zoe Bosch with it now, working on Neiman. Bosch, left-hand pass to Rommel. Harley, and reach in, and taking it is Allie Boyson, but away from the play. The ref points and blows his whistle. No, they will call that on Allie Boyson with the reach in. He was kind of looking somewhere else. Maybe these refs just feel foul calls. They don't have to actually see them. Rommel with it now.
Don't have me mention that from
over
last
to
night.
Naomi Roper. Her drive shut off by Talich. Raina Rhodes. She lost the handle. Picked up. Loose change by
Good Sienna.
Sierra Johnson found it on the floor. Oh, a nice spin move by Zoe Bosch. Her shot just short. It was a really nice spin move by Zoe. Put the left-hander up, no good. Talich feeds Boyson. Her shot, no. And she got hit by somebody. It was Rommel behind her and Bosch in front of her, and it'll be Zoe.
Yep, Zoe's
Could have been
third.
either one. Bosch is third. Boyson to the line. She just did make one. The senior averaging 10.6 points a game, and she's good from about 52% of her shots. She's got that one.
We got Webb and Hollins back into the lineup.
How many's Boyson got now? That's starting to add up. Boy, everybody over there. It's too much math for Maggie right on the fly, but she's got a lot of numbers there, I can see, and she makes them both. So whether it's Boyson, Kennedy Neiman, or Molly Hayes, all three of them leading the Phillies on the offensive score sheet. Bosch with it now. Trying to wiggle away from Victory Buck. Cannot, or sorry, that's Kennedy Neiman, and the period ends. Bosch is just having some kind of time with Neiman's defense. Kennedy Neiman's been out there all game. I don't remember her coming off much. She was just glued to Zoe Bosch. So the end of the third quarter, we'll stay here. It's 65-7. All Phillies, and the Cody Phillies in this game set to probably set some season highs as far as point totals and stuff like that, as they are really rolling. Coach Wagner has subbed in a few of his bench players to make things a little easier. We've seen Gracie Buck, the sophomore. We've seen Taryn Schoening, the sophomore, and sophomore Sophie Radakovich. We've seen glimpses of them. Sydney Simone, the freshman. But it doesn't matter who Coach Wagner for the Phillies puts out there. They are dominating. Fourth quarter coming up. Lady Bronx trail 65-7 as the loudest buzzer in the 4A Wyoming Conference sounds to send both teams back out there.
I was gonna say, didn't I hear? Aren't the Cody Phillies losing at like 6 or 7 of these girls next year?
Yeah, they got a bunch of seniors. Victory Buck's going to be gone. Kennedy Neiman, her sister Reese Neiman, who we haven't seen tonight. They'll all graduate. Have not seen Jessa Lynn.
Oh, I remember that
this afternoon either, and I'm not sure where either of those two are. We have Cole Havens, the Cody play-by-play guy, right next to us. Maybe we'll ask him on a break where those two girls are at. Zoe Bosch will inbounds here for Jackson, just underway here in the fourth quarter. Zoe looking around, can't find anybody open. Finally gets Raina Rhodes, comes out, pass to Lucy Webb right over her head. That's going to go all the way to the backcourt, tracked down by Boyson of Cody. To Neiman, to Talich, to Hayes, and Molly Hayes finishes it. Around the horn they go. That'll be a 3 for Hayes, and she is off to maybe her best scoring game of the season.
25.
Wow, Zoe Bosch with it now. Got Neiman on her. Kennedy Neiman so troublesome on defense. Finally to Rhodes. Raina Rhodes drives the lane on Hayes and got caught palming the ball there. Hand over hand dribble there by Rhodes, as she had a lot to think about as she tried to drive the paint. Molly Hayes was swiping at her. Kennedy Neiman was coming from behind, and she just kind of carried it. Neiman with it now, far side to Talich. Ellie Talich, the freshman's had a good game for Cody. She's been out there a bunch. Talich floats one near side elbow to Hayes. Now to Victory Buck, back to Molly Hayes. A little bit of a weave going on now. Neiman to Hayes. Molly drives, kick out. Victory Buck, baseline 3, good. And the ball movement of these Cody Phillies, astounding. 71-7, Cody. They really whip it around. Zoe Bosch with it now across midcourt. Picked up by Kennedy Neiman. Far side to Sierra Johnson bounce pass to Lucy Webb. Inside, nice pass to Mads Hollins. Her shot no good, though. Up and over the top of Victory Buck, just missed. Molly Hayes wide open for a three. Good. And Coach Shockley, somebody wanted a foul there, but they didn't get it. Hayes with another three. As we had a bunch of players hit the deck. Lucy Webb bounce pass to Sierra Johnson. Johnson has Ellie Boyson on her. Sierra dribbles. I love it. But the shot is blocked, though, by Boyson. Good job, Sierra Johnson, to try something there. And up and in. Who is that? Ellie Talich? 76-7. I missed who did that. Big changes here for Coach Wagner. He brings in Sydney Simone again, along with Gracie Buck and Sophia Radakovich. So 3 bench players along with a couple of starters, and timeout out on the floor. 5:21 to go in the fourth. It's been all Cody. As these Jackson girls really getting a taste of it's an absolute case of David and Goliath. It's the best and the worst. The number 1 ranked team, Cody, the number 16 ranked team in the Jackson Bronx, and it's kind of playing out that way.
Well, and you think I mean, I know we got some older girls, but it's almost like freshmen versus a senior team. Like,
yeah. What happened? Yeah, when you
new player,
take 5 freshmen and play them against 5 senior. I mean, that outcome's going to be similar. Yeah.
These Cody girls have been playing together, even the younger ones, for quite a while now.
Junior Raina Rhodes will pass into sophomore Lucy Webb for Jackson. Lucy with Victory Buck on her. Works it far side of Mads Hollins. Nice pass inside to Roper. Talich is all over. Raina Rhodes wide open for a shot. Good. Raina Rhodes. And a nice pass to find Raina on the backside, and she put it up and in. An easy 12-footer. Was money. Talich with it now. Good defense by Webb. Far side, Buck. Victory will hand it back off to Sydney Simone. Near side to Gracie Buck. Now to Talich, to the other Buck. 2 Neiman sisters, 2 Bucks. I'm assuming they're sisters. Sometimes they're cousins, but I'm assuming same family. 2 Bucks, 2 Neimans on this Cody team. Gracie with it now to Victory, to Sydney Simone. Simone will hand off to Gracie.
I'm a little removed from that area.
Gracie Buck, reach in from Naomi Roper. She'll draw the foul. That's her 3rd, I think. Team 5th. Now Roper's 2nd. Okay. And our first look at Taryn Schoening back in. Our first look at Catherine Nelson in the junior for Cody. So Coach Wagner emptying the bench here in the final 4 minutes. Out of bounds. That's off the hands of Simone. Jackson ball. And Coach Shockley will counter with Ankeny, Burcham, and Rommel checking into the game, replacing Mads Hollins, who is looking a little more tired now. Back-to-back games for both these teams. Both these teams played last night. You get a little more fatigued when you lose. Lady Bronx lost last night, so I think it takes a little more out of you.
They were ahead at first, were they not?
Yeah, they were up 3-0 for much. Oh, what a shot by Raina Rhodes. Raina with a big bucket, 76-11. Cody with the ball now, and travel. That's going to be a Catherine Nelson for Cody, turning the ball over. Jackson basketball. Lady Bronx showing a little bit here, a little offense. Raina Rhodes out there with Lucy Webb. Those are the 2 leaders in the backcourt. The whole front court is all bench players right now. Webb bounce pass. Wanted Allison Burcham, but stolen away by Cody's Catherine Nelson. Shot from Gracie Buck, no good. Tracks down her own rebound. Sorry, that's Sydney Simone. That's Gracie Buck right there. Gracie Buck, the sophomore, hits with a 3 to make it 79-11. Lucy Webb with it now for Jackson. Webb gets it to Allison Burcham. Bounce pass to Rommel. Rommel checked there by Taryn Schoening. Now Schoening comes up with a loose ball and a whistle here. It's going to be tipped ball. They're going to say
sport.
Harley Rommel, I thought was the one that kicked it, but they're going to say Taryn Schoen
No,
kicked.
yeah, it got out of Rommel's hands,
Okay.
and then it went under the girl's Cody's foot.
Lucy Webb gets it into Harley Rommel. Rommel has 2 points this afternoon. She, one of the Lady Broncs that will shoot it. Nice pass inside to Rhodes and a reach-in foul there. That's going to be on Radakovich, I think. Nope, Victory Buck will. Gracie Buck will draw the foul. Her first, team fourth. Minute and a half to go, running clock. Raina Rhodes triggering in here underneath her own basket. Rhodes, bounce pass, nice one to Webb. She's open, 15-foot shot, no good. On the back door is Rommel with the rebound, and her putback is just short, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. And they got to hurry and get these off as we're down to a minute with clock rolling. Harley Rommel to the line. A 50-50 free throw shooter. She'll make about half of her shots from here. Here she is with the first. Good. Harley Rommel, 3 points. Come on, Harley. Do it again. Wearing the lime green kicks. Rommel, knee bend, eyes it, fires it, too strong. No good. And the rebound, Cody. Catherine Nelson over to Gracie Buck. 40 seconds to go. Gracie will try another three. That's off the front of the iron. No good. Lucy Webb with the board for Jackson. Lucy watched by Simone. Sydney Simone right on Webb. Webb pushes back, trying to create some room. Harley Rommel with a three. Off the back of the iron. No. Rebound Nelson for Cody. To Simone. Sydney Simone with 15 seconds. She drives the lane. Nobody picks her up and in. Sydney Simone, that was too easy. Number 24, I don't know if I even have her on the sheet, Maggie, because I didn't think we'd see much of her. Here's Raina Rhodes. Her shot, and she got hacked by somebody, and time runs out. I think they'll give her the free throws, though, I believe is how you do it.
I believe that she should get the free throws, yeah.
Rhodes will go to the line as time has officially run out. They may say she wasn't shooting, and that's the only reason you wouldn't get shots here, I guess.
Yeah, but I thought the other coach said too. I mean, the other ref. All right,
well, I think they're going to end it like this. Yeah, that's going to be a final, and I got to think that's Cody. I'll double check that, but I would think that's the Cody Phillies' biggest offensive output of the year, 81 points. It's a final. Cody Phillies 81, Jackson Lady Broncs 12. We'll be back to wrap things up and see if Maggie can do math right after these. You're listening to Broncs Basketball on Jackson Hole Radio.
Happy holidays to Teton County. This is Charity from Healing Waters Wellness Center. Whether you are trying to
business and only true lumber yard in town. Jackson Lumber's hardware people are the best in the business, and they do it right the first time. Jackson Lumber works with people who make a living building, so the tools they sell are definitely the best hand tools and power tools available, with names like Vest Tool, Milwaukee, Makita, Skill Saw, Senco, Fine, and DeWalt. Jackson Lumber, the board store at 130 South Grovemont. Call 733-6000, 733-6000.
All right, we're back, waiting to start the boys' game. But first, let's wrap up the girls and call our player of the game and do all that. For the girls, well, let's start with the Cody Phillies. Molly Hayes was all over the place. She was everywhere all the time. Did she lead them in scoring, or did...
28 points.
28 points for Molly Hayes. Woo!
Awesome.
What else? Boyson and Neiman were also on the score sheet a whole bunch. How'd Allie Boyson do? or Kennedy Neiman.
Kennedy Neiman got 9 points out of...
Oh, I thought she had more than that. But what did Boyson have?
Boyson had 1 sec. 13.
13. Yeah. So it was Hayes, then Boyson, then Neiman. Wait, who has 18? Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not think.
She's kind of sneaking from behind.
He got 4 threes. She got 4 threes.
She did all her damage from beyond the arc victory buck. I remember her missing like her first 2, and then I kind of forgot about her, but wow, that's impressive. All right, we want to pick a player of the game for Cody. Who's that going to be?
Hayes.
You're going to go with Maggie goes with Hayes.
I say
Kimmy
Hayes.
K goes with Hayes. Oh, boy. Yeah.
She probably had a game high. Come on.
Not only did she had a game high 28, but she kept stealing the ball from us. Like every time Lady Bronx had it, Molly Hayes just took it.
Yeah.
All right, Molly Hayes, you get an MVP. It's not your first, won't be your last. How about for the Jackson Lady Bronx? Who?
Jackson? I feel like Rhodes.
Ooh, that's what I was thinking.
Raina Rhodes. I definitely feel
How many
like
points did she have?
She got 4, but still.
Raina Rhodes with 4 points. That led all Lady Bronx.
Yeah, but she was tough out there.
Rommel had 3. Sierra Johnson made that 1 3. And I don't think we've given Raina Rhodes the MVP yet.
I feel like it would be Raina Rhodes. She played very hard today.
I will give a second to that. I think that is a good choice there, Maggie.
You've both convinced me, ladies. Yes, I think it will be Raina Rhodes. You are player of the game for the Lady Bronx. Awesome. That'll wrap things up. Final score, once again, Cody 81, Jackson 12. We'll be back and talk boys as we reset with the boys pregame right after these. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on Jackson Hole Radio.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local while staying at the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, or 49er Inn and Suites. With the best entertainment, dining, shopping, bars, and brews all in walking distance, you'll never want to leave. Call 1-800-4-TETONS or find them on the web at townsquareinns.com.
He runs across, goes to the red part of the section. He throws it, and he caught it, and he throws it again. He dribbles around the guy. He shoots, puts it up, and boom, goes the dynamite. And the white team almost loses the ball, but then they don't. So, crisis averted for the white team. Black team has it. The white team is not playing people down like they did before. Oh, it looks like they're lining up to do something. And shoots, and boom, goes the dynamite. Oh, he's going to get more than one shot. Oh, shooting again. And the dynamite does not go boom that time.
Play-by-play is hard. So is Jackson Hole Real Estate. Get a pro. McPeak Group proudly supporting the Bronx on their march toward a state championship.
Back courtside here at Jackson Hole High School Gymnasium. For Jackson Hole Radio, I'm Jake Nichols alongside Maggie Holland, Kimmy K, bringing you all the action as we get ready to do some boys basketball. And similarities between these two teams, beginning with the fact that they both want to call themselves Bronx. That's a problem. There can only be one Bronx. There can be only one Bronx team. Not two, so we're going to call this Battle of the Bronx. Also, both of these teams lost real heartbreakers last night. Coach Jay McCartan for the Cody Bronx. This team now 4-8 on the season, 1-3 in conference. They're on a 3-game losing streak, ranked 12th. If those numbers sound not good, you're right, they're not. But you throw those out when these two teams play each other. It's like the Yankees and Red Sox. It is a rivalry. So None of that matters. These two teams are going to play hard, but both teams coming off of close games last night. Both teams played last night. Yeah. Jackson had the luxury of playing at home, sleeping in their own beds. Cody had to be on the road and play in Star Valley. Cody lost last night against the Star Valley Braves on a last-second three-point shot.
Oh, yeah,
buzzer beater. So they're kind of bummed. That score was 53-51. Star Valley wins last night over Cody. And the Jackson Bronx took Riverton to overtime, and that was as advertised. That was number 3 against number 4 ranked.
It was a great game. I felt like I was watching a state playoff game.
Wow.
It was a good game last night. It really was.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
So here's, we said the Cody Bronx come in 4-8 overall, 1-3 in conference. Jackson Bronx come into this one 10-4 overall, 3-1 in conference. Both teams off that loss last night. Jackson averaging 62 points a game. Cody 45.5. Cody just does not score. But they play pretty good defense. So does Jackson, by the way. This should be a real slugfest. We had Coach Hayden Hadfield on before the girls' game, and he said it was going to be very physical. He said these Cody team plays it tough and rough. Jackson's going to have to respond with this physicality. We'll see if they can do so. It should be a very physical game. I'll be back with keys to the game and all that jazz. First, let's let the boys introduce themselves. It's the Jackson Bronx player introduction that's always brought to you by Young Life, Jackson Hole.
Step runner, junior. Max Fairbairn, senior. AJ Fowler, junior. Owen Kana, junior. Carson Harlan, senior. Isaac Larson, senior. Palmer Wetzel, sophomore. Andrew Hamm, junior. Gavin Keelan, junior. Christian Mack, senior. Drew Griebel, senior. Chris Woodray,
Well, here's what I got for keys to the game, Kimmy K. You can tell me if you think we're right with this one. I'm trying to get it worked out. I got to do it on the fly. Okay, keys to the game, I think, for the boys, short memory. You got to forget last night. I mean, take a little bit of bitterness with you, but forget the loss. Put it behind you.
Because they played hard. I'll agree there. Just forget it. It's done and over.
And that's my second key to the game. Second part, play angry. Go ahead, use some of that anger at not winning last night, whether you're angry at the refs, you're angry at the other team. Use it to your advantage. And then finally, avenge football. I mean, this Cody team beat us twice for the state championship. Some of these players were on the football team.
Yeah, I think that's the
time for a little payback
that comes back in. It's the football.
Could be the physical thing we're talking about. Maggie, what do you think these boys got to do to beat Cody?
I think they just need to hustle hard and play well. Like, they just need to go for it.
Hustling, but it was a hustle. Did you see last night's game?
Yeah, it was really
was it
intense.
fast? Like, I was watching some of that too.
It was so intense.
and it was fast. Like, both teams hustled. Like, both teams played hard.
Yeah.
You couldn't say, like, oh, we lost because we didn't hustle, or like, both teams played their best and were really running hard and hustling. I can't tell. Are we going to do a national anthem? I'll play a commercial if we're going to do that. All right, let's get out of here real quick. When we come back, we're going to tap this one, find out who the starting lineups are. We're about ready to hear some Bronx basketball here on Jackson Hole Radio.
Live coverage of Jackson Hole High School Bronx basketball is brought to you in part by the Elk Country Inn. Coming May of 2020, the Elk Country will offer new rooms and amenities. The new expansion will bring a brand new indoor-outdoor swimming pool, indoor and outdoor spas, a new dining area with complimentary breakfast, conference facilities, and so much more. Located on Pearl Street, you'll be able to leave the car and walk to Jackson's greatest shopping, dining, entertainment, bars, and breweries. Live like a local at the new Elk Country Inn, coming this May.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
Hey, I'm Allie Lane from Jackson Hole Young Life. Do you remember what it's like to be a teenager? It can be really tough trying to navigate sports, academics, relationships with family and friends, not to mention the added stress of social media, phones, and screen time. Young Life believes that every teen deserves to know that they are loved and their story matters. Young Life leaders enter the world of teens, focusing on what matters to them: fun, adventure, friendship, and a sense of significance. If you love teenagers as much as we do, there's more info at our website, jacksonhole.younglife.org, to learn more.
All right, back to the action as both teams ready with their starting lineups. Beginning with our Cody Bronx. They'll start Maddox Ball, the 6'4" sophomore. This team's got some size. Luke Talich, the 6'3" senior who's headed to Notre Dame to play football. Grady McCartan, the 6' sophomore, leads this team in assists. Camden Neiman, the 6' senior, leads the team in scoring with 12 points a game. And Camden, I said Camden Neiman, who am I missing? I don't know. They turned the lights out now. We'll get the Jackson Bronx lineup to you now. We'll see which team can rebound after a tough loss last night. Seb Runner, the 5'10" junior, averaging 14 points a game. Isaac Larson, the 5'9" senior, averaging 4.8. He's really come on of late, Isaac Larson.
Oh, yeah, he had a good game last night.
Boy, he's been hitting the threes. And we get a start from Palmer Wetzel. That's good to see. He played a bunch last night because of Hannah's foul trouble. There's Andrew Hanna, the 6'7" junior. And the 6'5" junior, Gavin Keelan. Jackson in their home whites. Cody in that navy blue trimmed in gold, and we're about ready to go. Jackson moving left to right on your radio dial. Cody right to left. We got a new statistician. We fired Maggie Holland. Who's doing the stats now?
Finley Padel.
Finley, thanks for doing the numbers. Maggie's arithmetically challenged.
I can't do math.
Hannah can't do math.
She doesn't remember what she learned in first grade. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, Andrew Hanna did not win that tap as Luke Talich kind of out-tapped him. It'll be Cody Ball to start. It's Grady McCartan. Gives it over to Wilkins Radakovich. That's the guy who was missing the lineup. Radakovich to Maddox. Ball, bounce pass inside to Talich. Back, give and go. Oh, they worked that nicely. No good, but on the board, I didn't see who that was. Did you see you got that?
I think it was 0.
It was 15.
Oh,
15,
really
okay.
wrong. Yeah.
Wilkins Radakovich.
Yeah, 15. That's what they have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Our statistician's on it right off the bat. Way to go, Finley. 7:24 just underway here. 2-0 Cody. As there came in, they spent the night in Afton last night, I would believe. There's Hannah now in the paint. Hands off to Seb Runner.
Nice
15-footer. Good. Seb ties it. We're at 2-all. Grady McCartan, the sophomore, patiently walks it across the line. Seb Brunner is guarding him. McCartan, bounce pass to Radakovich. Inside, shot, good. Maddox, Ball, off the feet.
Was that 0?
Yeah, that was Ball, 6'4" sophomore. And it's 4-2, stolen away. This is Luke Talich. He goes up with a left-hander. And he missed it. Layup, missed it, and it's out of bounds. I thought that was off of Camden Neiman, but they're going to say Jackson touched it last. So it's Cody Ball. I can't believe Luke Talich missed that easy left-handed layer, just rolled off the rim. Cody with it now, triggering in is Grady McCartan all the way in the backcourt to Maddox Ball, who tracks it down. Ball near side of McCartan. Grady McCartan, nice move on Brunner. Drives the lane up. Hanna tried to help out. Good. Andrew Hanna was a little reluctant there after following out last night. He kind of was helping Seb, but not a lot. Gavin Keelan from way downtown. He's too short. 25-footer went 24 feet. Neiman drives the lane. No good. But Camden Neiman was fouled on the way there.
Nope, jump ball.
Ooh, well, they got a break
ball.
there.
Yep.
Nice block. Was that Keelan who? Gavin Keelan. Andrew Hanna leads the Bronx in blocks, but Keelan's not far behind. He gets a bunch. He plays good defense in the paint. If you're going to drive to the rack, if you're Cody, you're going to have to deal with Hanna and Keelan, 6'7", 6'5". Seb Brunner working on McCartan. To Palmer Wetzel. Those two play pitch and catch. Wetzel inside to Hanna. Whistle away from the play. Push off. That's on Talich, and he didn't like it. I think it's on. He's the one who showed the emotion. No, it's going to be on Wilkins Vidakovic. Talich watched it happen, and Luke said, "Oh, I don't believe that." Brunner fires in. 2 minutes gone here in the first. Jackson trail 6-2. Brunner to Palmer Wetzel inside to Hanna. Kick out Isaac for a wide open threes. Good. Isaac Larson makes it 6-5 with the three. Here comes Talich drives and another reverse layup. No good. Talich has now missed 2 lay-ins. Too strong on that. Seb Brunner, he'll drive the right block. His layup won't go either. Both these teams feeling a little tight so far. Maddox Ball driving in the paint. His shot no good. Now these are, we're talking about 8-foot, 6-foot shots or closer, and they're missing them. A lot of missing going on. Wetzel draws the foul. It'll send Maddox Ball to the line. He's not a good free throw shooter. 39% of the season. Yeah, Maggie, both these teams are missing shots right now.
Yeah, not that good.
Not too good. Now they're, oh boy.
They're tired.
Yeah, Maddox is too short with that, misses. They are, they both might be tired. You know, I don't know. After a big emotional game last night, Maggie, what
Jackson foul on Larson, his first. Vidakovic will be at the line to shoot 2.
We're back in action. Lost power for a second. 4:05 to go. Jackson up 9-6. Cody with the basketball. As Radakovich works it outside, it's McCartan now. Talich, Luke, looking around. He'll drive the baseline. Now kick out. Neiman, left-hander. Good. That's Camden Neiman with the shot up and in, and closes Cody, but ties it at 9. Jackson basketball. Gavin Keelan. Keelan gets McCartan to come way out. Those two collide. It's been a little bit physical, but I think we're going to in for a lot more. Long three there, no good. Short off the iron. McCartan with the rebound for Cody. Up ahead to Maddox. Ball drives the lane. Shot won't go, and a foul. And Andrew Hanna was pretty close. Is it going to be Andrew?
No, Wetzel.
No, Palmer Wetzel. That's his second. Willis Witherite's going to come in and replace him right away. 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. 9-9. Battle of the Bronx. Throw away the record. I know Jackson's ranked number 4. Cody's ranked number 12 out of 16 teams, but none of that matters. Cody with the ball. It's McCartan. The leading assist guy. Grady McCartan really is the disher here. He was playing as a freshman, sophomore now. He makes it all happen for Cody. He gets their offense started. Luke Talich with it now. He's going to go on to Notre Dame and play football. He gives it to Camden Neiman. Neiman driving on Isaac Larson. Camden, now he's a little bit of trouble, gets help from Radakovich. Radakovich drives against Hanna. His shot, no good. Good defense by Andrew Hanna, who got the rebound as well. Hanna just wouldn't let Radakovich have anything. Witherite with it now to Seb Brunner. Floats one to Hanna. Bad pass. Seb was telling Andrew, I thought you were going this way, but then you went that way. And a little miscommunication there. A.J. Fowler will check in for Gavin Keelan. So Coach Hadfield goes a little small here with Keelan out. He does have Witherite and Hanna on the floor, but he's got 3 shooters. Larson, Fowler, and Brunner. Any of those 3 can hit from the arc. We'll see what happens. 2:15 to go in the first. First look at Eli Johnston for Cody. Maddox gets it to Neiman. Camden Neiman back to Maddox. Maddox plays on the perimeter a lot, and he's a 6'4" senior, but he loves playing on the outside. Bounce pass into Radakovich. He had a cutting Maddox, but he didn't hit a Maddox ball, that is. He's in trouble. Has to do something with it. Radakovich to Talich. Take it away. Willis Witherite steals it from Luke Talich. And here's Seb Brunner trying to break a 9-9 tie. Who wants to be that guy? Seb gets a pick from Witherite. Can't use it. Give and go to Willis. Willis kicks back out to Brunner. Near side, Isaac Larson puts a little move on Neiman. Thought he was going to post up. Did not. Witherite with it now. Willis almost lost the handle. Now picks it back up. Bounce pass to Brunner. Good defense by Cody. They do play pretty good defense. Both these teams kind of middle of the pack. Jackson, 4th best defensive team. Brunner with a great shot. Cody, 6th best defensive team in the league. And that was all Seb trying to make something out of nothing. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Maddox ball, bounce pass in for Luke Talich off somebody's hands. Cody wants a foul, and they're going to get it. Cody crowd. Cody traveled pretty well here. They got a lot of fans in the stands. And who's that on? Witherite. His first, team 4th. Cody has 2. Talich with it now for Cody to Neiman. Neiman drives baseline. Hanna helps out and a block. And they're going to say, and boy, Coach McCartan of Cody does not like that call. It looked like it went off of Hanna last, and now they're going to change it. Oh my, one ref overrules the other. I think that's the right call. That was off Andrew Hanna, who blocked the Neiman shot, and it went off his hand, and then originally they said Jackson ball, but that's not right. Johnston inbounds to Neiman. Camden Neiman drives up and in, and he draws the foul. Witherite says, that can't be on me, is it? And it is. We're tied at 11, and Neiman has a chance to give Cody the lead. Camden Neiman, a very good free throw shooter. He leads the team, hits 8 out of 10 shots from the charity stripe. See if he can get this one to make it an and 3. We're tied at 11, under a minute to go in the first. The left-hander missed it. Rebound Hannah, but that's last off of Luke Talich, who poked it away. Luke says, are we in zone or man? They're going to fall back into a 2-3 zone. By the way, a zone defense challenges the opponent to shoot. It means we don't think you can shoot from outside when you play a 2-3 zone. Larson, bounce pass. Fowler going to try to get him out of that zone, but he missed. And the rebound goes to Cody. Talich scoops it up after Eli Johnson tapped it to him. 22 seconds to go here in the first. We're tied at 11. Our first look at number 3. That ball gets out of bounds. Jace Jarrett. I don't know who number 3 is. If I could get some help there, I have no idea.
On Cody team?
Yeah. I don't have a 3. Do you got it on the paper? I don't think so. All right. We'll figure it out. It must be somebody up from the JV team, I would think.
Yeah.
We're going to call him 3 from here on until we know any different.
That's a good name.
Yeah, I just come up with it by myself. 15 seconds to go in the first. Carson Harlan in the action now for the Bronx. Gives it to Keelan, back to Harlan. Back to Keelan. Gavin, pitch and catch with Carson Harlan. Those two, they like each other. Back and forth. Keelan kicks it back out to Harlan. Finally to AJ, and no good. Well, they burned 15 seconds passing the ball back and forth to each other. We'll credit the Cody Bronx defense is the reason why, but Jackson playing for a last shot there never got it off. It was too much passing, not enough shooting. We'll be right back with the start of the second. After 1, it's Cody 11, Jackson 11. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local while staying at the Antler Inn, Elk Country Inn, Cowboy Village Resort, or 49er Inn and Suites. With the best entertainment, dining, shopping, bars, and brews all in walking distance, you'll never want to leave. Call 1-800-4-TETONS or find them on the web at townsquareinns.com.
Here's your voice of the Jackson Bronx, Jake Nichols on KZ95.
For Jackson Hole Radio, I'm Jake Nichols alongside Kimmy K. Big thanks to Maggie Holland, who has surrendered statistical duties to Finley, who has a better grasp of addition.
Yeah, she definitely does.
Have you seen Mads yet? I see Zoe out there. Some of the girls coming out now. Just want to make sure they're okay after playing the Cody Phillies. Are they all right mentally?
I did see Mads across the way once talking to her dad, so she came out.
All right. Cody with the ball now just underway here in the second. We knew this would be a dogfight, and at times not pretty basketball between two teams that are very physical, and it's kind of been that way. Not a lot of offense. 11-11 after 1. That shot no good by Wilkins Radakovich. Rebound Jackson. Hannah in the lane. Puts a move on Radakovich. Good! And that was pretty. Andrew Hannah with a turnaround lay-in. He's got Radakovich on him. That's 6'7" against 6'4". Let's keep an eye on that matchup. Two big guys battling out. Sepp Brunner with a steal, trying to work on Luke Talich. His shot. Luke Talich blocked it. Sepp went behind the back, and Talich said, I still see that shot coming, and made a nice block. Into Radakovich. His shot good. What a beautiful pass inside to make that happen. We're tied at 13. Back and forth they go, reminding us of last night. AJ Fowler will try one. That's good. It's a 2. I don't believe they're going to give him 3 on that. They don't. 15-13. Just the 2 for AJ. That's his first points of the game. McCartan gives it to Neiman. Neiman being watched by Fowler. Camden Neiman drives the lane. Fowler right on him, and now Fowler's going to pick up a reach in here. Those two bumped, and we're going to see a lot of contact this afternoon. That's 6 fouls at Jackson, just 2 on Cody, but those numbers are going to trend upward. McCartan to inbounds for the Cody Bronx. trying to find someone. He's got Neiman Fowler following him, but Neiman got away and missed the shot, but he gets his own rebound. McCartan will try a 15-footer. That's off the back of the iron, no good. And another Cody rebound by the mysterious number 3. Over to McCartan. He wants a pick from Talich. Gets it, but Talich never really blocked Brunner. Yeah, Seb just said, I'll walk right through you. Maybe they got to be more specific. When McCartan tells Luke Talich, I need you right here. Oh, what a nice move by Radakovic. He is a talent, Wilkins Radakovic. AJ from 3, no good. Rebound, Cody. That's number 3 with the board up ahead to McCartan. That could be Michael Boyd if he changed his number, because I don't see an 11 down there, and I have a number 11. Could be Michael Boyd with a number change. I don't know. Luke Talich driving on Gavin Keelan. Coming over to help is AJ, and Talich missed the layup. Luke Talich has not been fielded. Does Luke have a point yet tonight? I don't think he does. He's missed some easy layups.
No, he does not.
Nothing yet for Talich. Here's Seb Brunner driving the left block. He's turned around by Neiman. Gives it back to AJ. Now back to Brunner. Let's try that again, Seb said. Working on Neiman. Spin move in the lane. Beautiful. The shot won't go. Hannah with the rebound. It's off him and out of bounds. And we'll get a Maddox ball back into the game, replacing Luke Talich, who we just said has not done much offensively for Cody. Talich has played sparingly. I didn't think we'd see him, but Cole Havens over there at Cody announcer said, you're going to see Luke Talich today. 5:05 to go in the half. We're tied at 15. Cody ball. Maddox ball with it. Oh, his pass picked off by Seb Brunner, intended for McCartan, but Seb stepped out of bounds right there in front of the black hole, almost landed on top of them. It'll be Cody ball. Maddox ball will trigger in the 6'4 sophomore. Ball looking. He's got McCartan. Grady McCartan, another guy who, when he gets hot, he can take over a game with his shooting, but he's the top assist man for Cody. He drives the left block. His shot no good. Radakovic and Keelan fight for the rebound, and it goes to Seb Brunner. What a battle inside. Keelan thought about another long 3. Inside pass to Hannah. Good! What a pass from A.J. Fowler. That made it happen as Hannah just got behind Radakovic, got lost for just a second, and Fowler found him, and Hannah finished. Jackson up 17-15 with 4:15 to go in the half. McCartan with it now. 3 with it now. Gives it to McCartan. Grady McCartan with Seb Brunner watching him. McCartan hands off to Maddox ball. He'll try a shot over Gavin Keelan. And Gavin Keelan, what defense by Gavin. Whoa. And now they're going to jump that. He gets in a real battle with number 3. Keelan blocked the shot, then got the rebound, then got in a jump ball little wrestling match with number 3, who we think might be Michael Boyd, but we don't know.
I thought they were going to get in a fist fight.
See if you can see who number 3 is over on Cody's score sheet. Yeah. Seb Brunner with it now. He has it stolen away by Luke Talich, who just put up his first points of the game. We're tied at 17. 3:50 to go.
Oh my gosh, AJ's down here wide open.
Andrew Hannah puts the shot up and in. Yeah, AJ was wide open to the baseline, but Hannah was kind of open too, and he's the one who made the shot. 3.5 minutes to go. Maddox ball driving the lane. Hannah all over him. Just wouldn't give him the shot. Gavin Keelan with the rebound. Seb Brunner with it now. McCartan watching him. Over to Keelan. Keelan puts a step on Talich. Now hands off to Harlan. Around to AJ. Back to Harlan. Carson Harlan floats one into Hannah. He kicks it back out. Seb Brunner from 3. No good. Seb tried to lean the ball in, but couldn't get it. And Camden Neiman with it now for Cody. He did the old bowler's lean where he's like, oh, come over there. Grady McCartan with the ball. Seb on him. Knocks him down. Seb gets right back up. There's a pass to Talich. Long 3. Luke Talich has given Cody their first lead of the afternoon. It's 20-19. Cody Bronx. Talich from 3. Carson Harlan over to Gavin Keelan. Back to Carson. See how the Bronx respond. That's stolen away. Luke Talich with the steal up and in. And a careless pass there from Carson Harlan. Stolen away.
This is all happening really fast.
Another turnover. Yeah, boys are a lot faster to do stats, as Maggie and Finley are finding out. There's Maddox Ball. Neiman and Ball both miss, and the rebound Jackson. Seth Brunner, no look pass to AJ. Back to Gavin Keelan. He drives the right block. Gavin's in trouble, up and down, or a travel either way, but they're going to call it out of bounds. Big changes for Cody as they'll sub in Eli Johnston along with number 3 and Jace Jarrett. 2:08 to go. It's 22-19. Cody lead. Hanna with a basketball now. Makes a move on Luke Talich. Up and in. Andrew Hanna schooling Luke Talich right there with a left-handed lay-in. Jackson down 1. Just under 2 minutes to go. Far side, Neiman. Camden Neiman's been in there a whole way for Coach McCartan and the Cody Bronx. Here's Eli Johnston, 15-foot shot, no good. Rebound, Gavin Keelan goes sky high, pulls down the board. Seth Brunner, Jackson can retake the lead here. Isaac Larson will try it, and he's got it. Isaac Larson, 3, and it's 24-22. Jackson in the lead. Eli Johnston to Camden Neiman, drives the baseline. His shot good. Neiman took a bump but made the shot. Good job by Camden Neiman. And we're tied at 24. A.J. Fowler, step back 3. Nope. Gives it to Gavin Keelan. Keelan to Brunner. He was open, but he won't take the shot. Brunner with it now. Pitch and catch with Keelan. Far side. A.J. Fowler wide open. His 3 is too short. And Johnston with a rebound for the Cody Bronx. 1 minute to go in the half. Johnston, it has been a war, as we thought it might be. 3 works it. Top of the key to Jace Jarrett. Near side to Johnston. Johnston thought about a shot, gives it to Luke Talich. Luke Talich gets a screen. He'll make use of it. His shot no good. Talich hits the deck. Rebound Brunner, by the way, who gets it to A.J. Keelan. Wide open 3. Talich shuts him off. Inside to Hanna. That's off of Neiman's hands. Good defense there as the Cody bench is up and roaring. They love it. Camden Neiman denying the pass inside to Hanna. Maybe that's the only way you stop Andrew is don't let him get the ball. And Camden Neiman did a great job knocking that ball out of bounds. It was intended for Hanna. Seth Brunner into Isaac Larson. 30 seconds to go in the half. Brunner takes a quick look at the clock and now takes his time. Directs traffic out here at the top of the circle. Again, Brunner glances at the clock. He's in no hurry to Isaac Larson, far elbow, back to Brunner. Brunner's got Mac Fairbairn open to the baseline, but it'll be Keelan on the other side. No good. Johnston, rebound for Cody. 10 seconds and counting. Eli Johnson to Talich. He'll try a 3, and that rattles in and out. Rebound Hanna, but a foul on number 3, I believe, on the reach in. And with 4.6 seconds, that's only Cody's 3rd foul. Jackson has 6. I thought we'd see a lot more fouls between 2 teams that love to bang into one another.
By the way, number 3 is Hatch.
Hatch, how'd you find that out?
I heard the announcer say so.
Oh, Hatch.
Hatch on
Cody's team.
Cody. Hatch is going to be number 3. Here's Mac Fairbairn at the buzzer. That'll count if it went, but it's no good. Too short. And this one ends fittingly tied. Oh, this is going to be a wild one.
I believe at halftime last night we were tied.
I think you're right, yeah. So after one half of play, it's Cody 24, Jackson 24. We'll be back with a halftime show, some stats as well. We'll see if Finley can add and all that stuff when we come back. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on Jackson Hole Radio.
Experience Jackson Hole like a local. Recently renovated, the 49er boasts a new lobby, extended continental breakfast, indoor swimming pool, fitness facility, and 12-person outdoor hot tub. Located on Pearl Street, the 49er is just 3 short blocks from Jackson's greatest bars and restaurants, where you'll find your home away from home. Enjoy your time in Jackson as part of the Town Square Inns, and stay at the 49er Inn and Suites.
At High Country Linens Paper and Cleaning Supply
Just a reminder, there are several ways to join the broadcast this afternoon. Hopefully you're following along in one of those ways. On our YouTube channel, Jackson Hole Radio, just go to YouTube, type in Jackson Hole Radio. That's our YouTube channel. If you're there, you notice we have a screen up that says Bronx Score Sheet. Normally, Liam would be doing our stats, and we would have that score sheet, but we have our fill-in statistician, Maggie, with help from Finley. So we don't have the stats online, but we got them on like old-fashioned OG newspaper. So that's how we're going to do it. Also, if you're on the radio, you don't see any of this anyway. 95.3 FM, KZ95, or live streaming to the world on the interwebs, kz95.live. What do you got? Let's start with Cody. Who's leading them in scoring? What's the numbers look like?
Cody
Maggie?
right now, leading them in scoring is Neiman.
Neiman? Yeah, he's been on the court like all game. Camden Neiman. How many?
7.
7.
And then for Jackson, who's leading them, is definitely Hannah.
Andrew Hannah with
9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. Let's have you play coach, Maggie. You're going to be Coach Hatfield. You said before the game the keys to winning are going to be hustle and what? Play better than them?
Yeah.
Like,
I think now
what do you tell them?
They need to do more defense. Like, I feel like they kind of need to like stay on their person. They're kind of letting them float out a little.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
And they're kind of,
Yeah. Some people have been open. Luke Talich, who was super quiet to start, all of a sudden he started getting more open. Yeah, their guys have been open too much. All right, tighten up the defense if you're Coach Hatfield. What about offensively? Andrew Hannah's doing all the scoring. Anybody else do you think could maybe get hot here in the second that you need more out of? Keelan's been quiet. How many for him?
Only 3.
All right, he could do better than that. Gavin could do better than that.
Larson could also do a little better.
Isaac Larson. Yeah, Isaac is averaging, by the way, this season, I think 6. Let me look up his numbers. Isaac is, he's good for 5 points a game. So, we need more out of Isaac.
And then maybe a little bit more out of Fowler, but
okay.
Kind of.
AJ, we need more of you. How many does Seb have so far? He had a good game yesterday. Seb Runner, number 1.
He has 4.
4.
Points. Yeah.
Okay. Really,
that's not good.
Just about everybody on Jackson could do better except for Andrew Hannah, who's doing good.
Yeah.
Is what we're going to say. So, all right, if you're Coach Hatfield, I need more defense from you guys. Better defense, says Maggie. Why don't you go in there in the locker room and tell them that, just bust open the door and say, this just in. You guys got to play better defense. And we need some scoring from everybody who's not named Andrew Hannah.
Yes.
Okay. I'll buy that. That sounds like good halftime adjustments for Jackson. We knew this one would be kind of low scoring and kind of a real physical battle. It is 24-24 at the half. The Battle of the Bronx. Both these teams desperately need this conference win. Both these teams lost last night in heartbreakers. Jackson 68-66 loss in overtime to Riverton. And Cody is completing a long road trip from Park County. They played in Star Valley last night and were beaten. Buzzer beater, three-pointer beat them. So both these teams would like to turn that around, get back in the win column. This game hugely important. That's a long bus ride back to Cody if you go 0-2 this weekend. Ouch.
Yeah, especially if you've lost both.
For the Jackson
ride.
Bronx, you better take advantage of home court. This Jackson team has been home a lot this season. They'll finish the season with 4 of their last 5 games on the road. So take advantage of the home cooking while you can and hopefully get the hometown crowd a big win here. We're just about 4 minutes away from tapping here in the second half. One more break and we'll be back with the start. Once again, at the half, Jackson 24, Cody 24. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Hey, I'm Allie Lane from Jackson Hole Young Life. Do you remember what it's like to be a teenager? It can be really tough trying to navigate sports, academics, relationships with family and friends, not to mention the added stress of social media, phones, and screen time. Young Life believes that every teen deserves to know that they are loved and their story matters. Young Life leaders enter the world of teens, focusing on what matters to them: fun, adventure, friendship, and a sense of significance. If you love teenagers as much as we do, there's more info at our website, jacksonhole.younglife.org, to learn more.
Just about ready to get the second half going. I saw Coach Hansen out there running the concession stand. The proceeds go to the ski team. By the way, the Alpine ski team, big congrats, as they were just returned from a weekend in Cody last weekend. Taylor Smith, Lily Steinberg, Cece Bruno, and Bryn Crabtree all getting it done. They took 1 through 4 on the podium, so
nice.
That's not bad. Yeah,
nope, not at all. Like
way
that.
to go, girls. And for the boys, Owen Jansen, Brett Lane took first and second. Yeah, the Alpine team under Coach Hansen has just been the class of the state for a long time, and of course, I mean,
they got Coach Hansen.
We got to go. I was going to say, of course, we live in, we've got all
go there too, but I had to give Cody a little prop.
We have 3 ski resorts to practice on. We are the pride of the nation in skiing. But you're right, it is Coach Hansen.
No,
snow.
We got snow. Come on, we're a ski town. What do you expect our ski team to be good?
Yeah.
If
what about
not, there's a problem.
How about the future of the ski team? Any 7th graders good at skiing, Maggie?
These two.
These two ski?
Yeah, they're both pretty insane at skiing.
Woo! Yeah. All right. Finley and
Henny.
Penny?
Henny.
Finley and Henny.
Gonna be looking for those in the future.
Going to be Coach Hansen's stars coming up pretty soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, both these teams back on the court, ready to get things going. We can't just keep it here. We're tied. Somebody's got to win this. Ooh. We don't end tie. 24-24, start of the third quarter. Third quarters and second halves in general have been trouble for the Jackson Broncs, but I'm going to change. That narrative is beginning to change. The last few games. Beginning in Teton on the road, certainly last night. This team's played much, much better in the second halves. It'll be Cody ball and a chance to take the lead. It's McCartan with it now for the Cody Broncs. Grady McCartan through the leg dribble. Nice bounce pass to Neiman rather, and he leads all Cody scores, puts that up and in. That was a beautiful pass from McCartan, who leads them in assists. You see why. What a pass. Keelan thought about a 3, but Talich, who is very good height. Luke can really get up there to block shots, and Keelan said, I don't want to try it. Isaac Larson to Gavin Keelan. Around the horn they go. Seb Brunner in the near elbow. McCartan watching him. Pass to Teddy for Hannah, and that's knocked away again by Camden Neiman. And again, the Cody bench loves what they see. When Jackson can't get the ball to Andrew Hanna, they like that, and that's twice. Neiman has batted away a pass intended for number 21. Keelan with it now. McCartan's going to get a bump. I'm sorry, that's Wetzel. As the inbounds pass went to Palmer, and McCartan came out to challenge and bumped right into Palmer. First foul of the second half for Cody, and the first for McCartan. Wetzel gives it to Seb Brunner. Nice screen from Keelan, but Seb's going to work it to Wetzel into Hannah, and that again was Neiman getting a hand in there, out of bounds. That's going to be Cody Ball. And you got to be careful feeding Andrew Hannah. If Coach Hatfield talked in the locker room about getting Andrew the ball more, that's not working. Camden Neiman has not let Andrew Hannah touch that basketball here in the first minute of play in the third. He has been glued to Andrew. Here's Talich with it now for Cody. They're already up a bucket. Talich to McCartan. Seb Brunner watching him. Both teams a man-to-man defense now. McCartan has an open three. He's going to fire it. Too short. Isaac Larson with a rebound. Larson doesn't have numbers. 2 on 3 with Seb, so he'll wait. Keelan, long three. Good! Gavin Keelan gives Jackson the lead, 27-26. Gavin does not get a lot of air under his balls. A line drive three is right through. Jackson by 1. Baseline drive from Camden Neiman. No good. Rebound Keelan. Gavin's got the hot hand now for Jackson. Seb Brunner with the ball. Pushes it to a wide open Wetzel. Out to Keelan. Now to Seb Brunner. Seb, McCartan watching him. Tries to get a pick from Keelan. Can't really make use of it. And Cody's gone to that 2-3 zone now. Swatted away by McCartan. Tries to save it. Cannot, as that goes into the black hole. Grady says hi to the Jackson fans, and they say something back that probably wasn't hi.
It probably was not.
No.
I sat near them last night.
You think they're talking naughty?
Not
Keelan
necessarily naughty, but come on, they're trying to
get out of here, Grady. You're on the wrong side. Isaac Larson drives the left block, the right block into Hannah. Good, and that time Isaac got Hannah the ball. And it's going to be difficult to get Andrew those inside looks, but they did there. Isaac with a beautiful pass, and Isaac's one of those guys in the Bronx who can really make some passes so good that you might not even be ready for them. But Hannah finished there. Jackson with a 3-point lead. Maddox ball to Neiman. Camden Neiman bounce pass. Beautiful inside to Talich. No good. He really shoved Keelan out of the way, but he missed the shot. Talich, we know, can be physical from his football. He's the quarterback and the safety, so he'll play a physical game if you want to, but he missed the shot. He doesn't have that soft touch with his hands, I don't think.
Oh,
that pass out to McCartan. Seb got away with a bump there. Now finally they're going to call him, and that was kind of late coming.
Yeah, it was.
Seb knew it.
He'll take it.
Seb came out and banged into Grady McCartan. The original bump wasn't called, but then they called a ticky-tack reach in. Either way, Seb was going to get rung up there. His first, team first. McCartan with it now for Cody. To Neiman. Neiman watched by Isaac Larson. Bounce pass inside of Talich. Keelan's right in his pocket. Talich again bangs his way in there. Shot won't go, but Keelan's going to get the foul there. Luke Talich trying to be physical with Gavin Keelan and get those points in the paint. That time it worked. He got the shot off, but good defense by Keelan. Talich will shoot 2 here. For Gavin, that's his first. Talich makes the first. He's a 46% free throw shooter, so not the best in the world.
So he should miss this one?
Should statistically miss that, according to math, and he does. Maggie's over there just boggled by the math. There's a long 3 from Talich. Gets his own rebound. McCartan will try a 3. That's good. And Cody is now up 30-29. This one's going to go right down to the end like they did last night. Seb Brunner wide open. Wetzel. His pass intended for Hannah. And again, trying to get Andrew the ball has been difficult. That's stolen away as Wetzel tried to feed Andrew, but Cody saw it, and I think it was Neiman who, again, got a hand on that pass to Hannah. Cody with the ball. They already lead 1 now, 30-29. Maddox ball to McCartan. McCartan working on Palmer. Wetzel pulls up his dribble, hits the ball, and that's going to be over and back. Uh-oh. Jackson ball. Maddox knew it. The 6'4 sophomore had the ball come off his hand and go into the backcourt, and you can't do that. You can't go backwards in basketball, usually. Seb will trigger in here as we get Trey Schroeder. We'll see his first action for Jackson. I don't think we've seen him yet. He'll replace Maddox Ball. Keelan inbounds to Seb Brunner. Keelan says, go over here. Brunner says, go over here, Gavin. He does. Isaac Larson, far side in front of the black hole. Gives it to Seb. Floats one into Hannah. Hannah again. Radakovich all over him. His shot no good. Gavin Keelan with a rebound. That's poked away. Very physical inside as Keelan and Trey Schroeder were battling. And now ball comes loose again. Cody Ball. Grady McCartan going to drive. Thought about a 15-footer, won't take it. Gives it to Neiman. Camden Neiman shot, left-hander, no good. Rebound, AJ, and he'll draw the foul. Trey Schroeder over his back. Since Schroeder came in, Schroeder has banged into just about every Bronc. He is very physical. Watch number 12. He's not that big, but every time I see guys collide, he's right in the middle of it. He got in a hand fight with Keelan for a rebound, and he just banged into AJ there. Here's Isaac Larson right here in the near elbow. Top of the key to Seb. Seb floats back to Larson. Left-hander, three. Good! Isaac Larson has been heating up these last 3 games. He's been money from the triple. 3.5 to go in the third. Jackson up 2. McCartan gives it to Schroeder. Trey Schroeder with A.J. Fowler on him. A.J. watching him closely. Schroeder picks up the dribble, hands off to Neiman. Neiman tries to paint. Keelan tries to help out. Shot no good. Rebound Talich. That one goes. Luke Talich with the board and bucket ties this at 32. Seb Brunner with it now, and we are going to be in for a tight one all the way. Seb Brunner, he hasn't fired a shot in a while. He's going to get thought he was going to get caught on taking steps there, but he won't. He draws a foul, and I think that's Neiman. His second, Camden Neiman. Eli Johnston comes in for Grady McCartan, and Cody really suffers, in my opinion, when McCartan's not out there. He makes that offense go. Hannah to AJ, to Isaac, to Keelan, to Seb. He'll try the baseline 3. That's off the back of the iron. No good. Board from Wilkins. Radakovich whistle. And what's this? Away from the play? Nobody knows. They're looking at Andrew Hannah and Wilkins Radakovich. And just like in football, they're going to pick up the flag. I don't know what that whistle was. Nobody does. I watched, the ref blew it. The other 2 refs both looked at him like, "What? Why are you blowing on your whistle?"
Maybe just talk like, "Hey guys, keep your hands, watch it." I don't know.
I'm not sure. Radakovich watched by Hannah now. Here's Luke Talich in the lane. Bumps hard. He elbowed Keelan.
Yeah,
yes. And Keelan grabs his chest saying, "That's not the first time he has bumped into me." Luke Talich and Gavin Keelan are going to get to know each other really well over these last 10 minutes.
See, that's one of those calls when you're like back and forth. Yeah, that was obvious. Come on.
Talich kind of threw the elbow. He was trying to create some more space for himself, and now Coach McCartan's going to pull him out of the game for a moment, talk to him. That's Talich's first, but Luke trying to make room for himself is kind of playing football on a basketball court. And Keelan has twice been hit hard in the chest. Larson inside pass to Hannah. Beautiful. Isaac Larson is the one guy I trust passing it to Hannah. He's such a sneaky passer. That was nice, and Andrew Hannah finished. How many points does Hannah have now if we're going to add that up? It's a lot. Here's Johnston. Over to Maddox Ball.
I'm going to guess over 10.
Oh, yeah. Here's Ball. Maddox Ball drives the right block. Keelan right with him, though. Now, that pass stolen away by Andrew Hannah, looking for Radakovich. But Hannah got a hand in there and stole it. A.J. from a baseline 3. That's good. A.J. Fowler makes it 37-32, Jackson. That was right in front of the black hole. And A.J. has not really been feeling it this afternoon. Made a big one there. Here's Neiman driving, reverse layup, up and in. Camden Neiman has been good. He's been the Cody Bronx best tonight. There's a reason why he leads this team with 12 points a game at scoring. Isaac Larson back out to Seb. AJ inside to Hannah. Beautiful pass, and Andrew Hannah. Have we added up, Andrew? How many?
15 now.
Woo, all right, Andrew. 15. So our halftime adjustments was let someone else score beside. I'm going to say maybe we would rethink it, Maggie. Let's say let Andrew score all of them.
Yep. Oh, nice rebound.
Nice rebound by Andrew Hanna off the Cody miss. Jackson ball, they're up 5. 47 seconds to go in the third. Seth Brunner, Gavin Keelan play pitch and catch here at the top of the circle. Cody's still in that 2-3 zone. Seth looking around. Hannah's kind of walking around on the baseline, trying to not stay in the paint for 3 seconds. And Seth keeps looking at him, but he doesn't want to make that pass. Isaac will, and he threw it away.
Oh.
Larson looking for Hannah, went right into the hands of Trey Schroeder. Here comes Cody. Camden Neiman, turnaround pop shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, but it's off the hands of Keelan. Oh, and Gavin thought no. Neiman touched it last, but the refs say, no, you did 24. Gavin Keelan out of bounds, so Cody ball. Carson Harlan checks in for Isaac Larson. For Cody, Talich is back. And Hatch, we don't have a first name on him. Hatch is back in for Cody. Talich with it now. Gavin Keelan watching a bounce pass far side. Neiman into Radakovic. He bumps into Hannah, puts it up and in. And yeah, Cody playing very physical down low in the paint. Seth Brunner, long three, no good at the buzzer, and that's how the third quarter ends. After the first 24 minutes of play. Well, I just did some fast math. First 24 minutes in the books, and it's Jackson 39, Cody 36. We'll be back with a final quarter in just a moment. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on Jackson Hole Radio.
Live coverage of Jackson Hole High School Bronx basketball is brought to you in part by the Elk Country Inn. Coming May of 2020, the Elk Country will offer new rooms and amenities. The new expansion will bring a brand new indoor-outdoor swimming pool, indoor and outdoor spas, a new dining area with complimentary breakfast, conference facilities, and so much more. Located on Pearl Street, you'll be able to leave the car and walk to Jackson's greatest shopping, dining, entertainment, bars, and breweries. Live like a local at the new Elk Country Inn, coming this May.
Your home for Jackson Hole High School sports is KZ95. Let's get back to the game.
So good to have you along with us on this Saturday afternoon. Both these teams playing back-to-back games after both playing last night. Jackson with a 3-point lead here at home in the Battle of the Bronx. It's been physical as we thought it might be. Jackson with the ball, chance to add to this 3-point lead. Seth Brunner being watched by Hatch in the game now for Cody. Brunner to Keelan. Keelan inside of Hannah, kick out to AJ. He goes cross court to Seth Brunner, working on Hatch. Spin move back to Isaac. Almost faked out Larson on that pass. Larson tracks it down, gives it to Hannah. Baseline drive on Radakovic. Good, Andrew Hannah. There's not much more you can do there if you're Radakovic. I mean, you're as good as you can play defense, and Hannah just put it up and in anyway. Cody with it now. Neiman inside of Talich. He got pushed by Seth Brunner, and Seb kind of knew it. I don't know why Seb is on Talich anyway. That seems like a mismatch, but pass inside to Luke Talich. First thing he felt was 2 hands on his back as Seb left hand imprints on the back of Luke Talich. Inside, beautiful pass, and that's Camden Neiman. He leads all scorers for Cody. He's having a really good game. Seth Brunner with the ball. Jackson up 3. Brunner and Keelan out. AJ in the near corner. Back to Seth. Back to AJ. He'll try the 3. That's way too short. And the rebound, Johnston hands off to Hatch. Hatch brings it up ahead to Neiman. Camden Neiman, I would get somebody on him. His drive down the lane, no good. But Hannah came over to help on defense, and he's going to draw the hurt here, I think. Yep,
that's his first.
That's his first. Last night, Hannah fouled out in a wild one with Riverton, so just his first here. 6:56 to go in regulation. Toeing the line is Neiman. He has been so good, but the lefty misses it. Camden Neiman, the team's leading scorer. He's also the best from the free throw line that Cody has. He makes 80% of his shots, so You ought
that
to make
one.
this. Yeah. His second one is also no good. Hannah pulls down the board. So Neiman missed them both. And these free throws going to get big here as we head down to the wire. Brunner works it inside to Hannah. Andrew Hannah swiping at his McCartan, but Hannah saw him coming. Keelan with it now at the far elbow, right here to the left side elbow. Seb Brunner. Hannah keeps putting his hand up saying, give me the ball. Does. Kick out. Larson, he'll try a three off the back of the iron. No good. Luke Talich with the board for Cody. Up ahead to Neiman. I would double team this kid. Anytime 13 gets it, somebody better be on him. Grady McCartan, top of the key. Seb Brunner coming way out to greet him, almost to the half court line. McCartan through the leg dribble, still looking around. Neiman thought about a three, but Isaac Larson's there. Seb Brunner watches McCartan. They want to get it inside to Radakovich, but it's just not there. Hannah's draped all over him. Inside to Talich, working on Keelan. That shot no good, and that's going to be a foul. Keelan was all over him.
I don't know. His hands look
Luke
straight up
Talich,
there.
yeah, Talich, though, did a good job. You do what you're taught, and that's, to purposely run into the guys, your defensive player's arms to draw that foul. Talich did it textbook. He'll go to the line, and he makes the first. Luke Talich makes it a 41-39 game. Hatch comes in for Maddox Ball, so Cody gets a little smaller. Ball is 6'4". Talich second one gets a shooter's roll, and Cody's within one, 41-40. Cody Bronx just won't go away. Seth Brunner, he's got 2-on-1. Pass intended for AJ. He had Isaac Larson here on the near corner, but he tried AJ, and McCartan got a finger on it and knocked it out of bounds. AJ will trigger into Seb. Back to AJ, inside to Hannah. Hannah working on Radakovich. Wide open, Isaac to Keelan. His three is up and short. Good job by McCartan to get over there and challenge the shot. Now Hannah puts one up. That's no good. And the rebound, Cody. It's Hatch. Cody could retake the lead here. McCartan with it now. 5.5 to go in the fourth. Jackson's in a real battle with Cody. Both these teams went down to the wire last night with their respective opponents. Jackson Bronx against the Riverton Wolverines. Lost in OT. Seth Brunner with a steal. Brunner's wide open, coast to coast, up and in. Hatch thought about coming to get him, but no way. Seb had a step on him and a nice steal there. Seb with the steal in the bucket. Timeout here is a foul. That's on Larson. Oh, the reach in. It's going to be a block on Isaac as he stepped into the player. So that's 6 fouls on Jackson, 4 for Cody, 5:05 to go in the fourth. Luke Talich will inbounds here to Hatch. Gets it back from him. Luke with it. Near side, Camden Neiman. He'll try a three. Rattles in and out. Keelan gets out rebounded by Hatch. Kick out to Grady McCartan. Now to Neiman. Keelan's got to be stronger on that. He had the ball, but Hatch took it away from him. McCartan inbounds to Talich. He'll try a shot over the top of Gavin Keelan. No good. Radakovich on the backside, up and in. Wilkins, Radakovich out-rebounded that Hannah there and put that backside board and bucket in. It's 43-42. Timeout. Cody will stay here. And that's the case where I think Andrew Hannah is still remembering last night. He fouled out. He only has 1 foul, but he seemed to be a little reluctant to be hard on that rebound. And Radakovich outboarded him and then put it up and in. I think Hannah's got to start getting mean. We saw the Lady Bronx with some mean mugs.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to see these boys start putting the mean face on. 43-42. Jackson lead against East Cody Bronx. If you look at these two teams by the numbers, Jackson come in with a record of 10-4, 3-1 in conference. Should be on paper much better than Cody. Cody comes in 4-8, 1-3 in conference. But again, we said these rivalry games, doesn't matter what the teams have done all season long, they love to play each other because they hate each other. AJ with it now, trying to find Hannah, threw it away. AJ Fowler looking for Hannah inside. He's just too tall for Andrew, and that means it's really tall. That pass right over his head. Luke Talich with it now. Cody can retake the lead. Grady McCartan very patiently across midcourt. Seb Brunner has been on him all game long as Jackson still in man-to-man defense. Talich with it now. Gavin Keelan has seen a bunch of him this afternoon. Talich drives, kick out to Radakovic. Hanna playing better defense there. And he's going to get the foul.
Okay.
And I just said Andrew Hanna's got to be more physical, and he was too physical there. He'll pick up his 7th. Yeah,
I mean, that's a good foul. I'll take that.
I better stop dishing out the advice, Andrew. I still like it, Andrew. You got to be tough. But he does draw the foul, his 2nd, and it will send Radakovic to the line. The 6'4 senior misses that, though. Jackson down 44-43. 4 minutes to go in the 4th. 4s are wild here. Andrew Hanna in the right block is to Seb Brunner. He'll drive the lane. His shot no good. Good defense there. And a good rebound by Wilkins Radakovic for Cody. Not letting Seb have an open look. Seb has struggled scoring. This is a guy who averages 14 a game. He's got only 4, maybe?
Yeah. How much has 6?
Luke Talich drives. His shot no good. AJ with the rebound. AJ gave it away. Fowler's pass was stolen away by Grady McCartan, and he put the easy layup in. Cody by 3. And you got to be careful with those passes. McCartan is really good with the steals. Isaac Larson with it now to Seb Brunner. Seb at the near elbow, far side to Gavin Keelan at the right elbow. Keelan's pass to Seb, and again, McCartan almost stolen that away. Seb with it now, Grady McCartan on him. McCartan is very quick. Seb drives on him. Double team, gets it out to Isaac. Puts his man in the air. He'll take a shot. Rattles it around. Oh my, just could not get it to go. Coach McCartan says slow it down to his troops. They wanted to push the pace. He said, whoa, whoa, go slow. 2:40 to go. Cody with a 3-point lead, their biggest lead of the night. McCartan with it to Radakovic. Being watched by Hanna, far side Talich. Cody does not look like they're in a hurry to shoot here. Talich, he'll drive the lane. His shot, good. Luke Talich, 48-43. Timeout checks. Cody's on a run here.
I think that was actually a timeout.
Cody, timeout, yeah. Timeout on the floor, and we'll go with him. As with 2:23 to go in the 4th, it's Cody 48, Jackson 43. We'll be right back. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Jackson Lumber, the board store, Jackson's oldest business and only true lumber yard in town. Jackson Lumber's hardware people are the best in the business, and they do it right the first time. Jackson Lumber works with people who make a living building, so the tools they sell are definitely the best hand tools and power tools available, with names like Vest Tool, Milwaukee, Makita, Skillsaw, Senko, Fine, and DeWalt. Jackson Lumber, the board store at 130 South Grovemont. Call 733-6000, 733-6000.
You're watching and listening to live coverage of Jackson Hole High School sports on KZ95.
Back to the live action. Jackson trail 48-43. Jackson down 5, the biggest Cody lead of the afternoon, but it's Jackson basketball with 2:20 to go in regulation. Seb Brunner with it now. Bronx have to find somebody who wants to take the shot. It's been Hanna. Isaac just missed a 3 a little bit ago. Seb Brunner drives the lane, and a whistle before he even got off the mark. And that looked like it was an away from the ball foul. That's going to be a
blue 15.
Oh, push off.
I think him and Hanna are having lots of hands.
Camden Neiman away from the ball, pushing with Hanna. Oh! Or sorry, that's Radakovic. Stolen away. Cody, Luke Talich. Up and in. Cody Bronx with the steal. Talich with the easy layup. And Cody now has built a 7-point lead. 50-43. Fairbairn in the game now for Jackson. Inside to Hanna. Hanna kick out. Wanted Fairbairn, but he's going to give it to Seb. Seb 15-footer in the lane. Good. Seth Brunner hits to make it 50-45.
Timeout, Jackson.
Another timeout, Jackson. They're down 5 with 1:46 to go. 7 Jackson fouls, so you can start sending the Bronx to the line if you want. Now, guys you don't want to foul include Camden Neiman, an 80% free throw shooter. Jace Jarrett, but I don't believe he's out there, also 80%. And I'd probably stay away from Grady McCartan as well.
I don't know which one to call Bronx. Like,
yeah, I know.
Gotta say Jackson and Cody when they were all Bronx.
That's why it's such a fierce rivalry, Maggie. It's like, there can only be one Bronx. Come on. Come up with a new name. There's also Sheridan Bronx, but at least they're across the state.
Yeah.
Cody's too close to think they can be Bronx, too. Somebody's got to switch it up.
Probably need to check who was there first.
Yeah.
Luke Talich will inbound. Jackson dialing up some full court pressure here, and now they'll back off. Talich with the ball and 1:40 to go. You just can't let Cody sit on it. Talich going to drive the lane all by himself up and in. Luke Talich says, I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to just score here, and he does. 52-45 Cody. Seth Brunner in the lane. Wanted Hannah, but it's ticked away. Radakovich got a hand on that. Seth thought about a step back three. Inside to Hannah. Back to Seth Brunner in the lane. Blocked by Radakovich and out of bounds. Wilkins, Radakovich. That's not somewhere Seb Hannah wants to be to take a shot. He was down low in the paint, double covered, and Radakovich swatted that ball out of bounds. Seb is complaining to his coach. He's talking to Isaac, and Seb's not happy about anything going on right now. Brunner triggers into Hannah, and there's a reach in. Radakovich all over Andrew Hannah, and that might have been intentional, knowing that Hannah does not shoot well from the line. I mean, you don't want to foul now if you're Cody, but if you're going to foul anybody, 21's not a bad idea. Hannah's struggled with his free throw shooting. 1 minute, 16 seconds. Andrew Hannah the line. Big free throw here. And he can't get it. Rebound Radakovich, so Wilkins knew what he was doing. Here's Grady McCartan. And again, Cody, we'll see if they're patient with it here. That's a up and down. Oh, boy, no call. As Grady McCartan went up in the air, came back down, and now a foul away from the play, perhaps. Coach Hayden Hatfield is up. He is not like the officiating last night, and he's not too happy about it today either. 1 minute exactly to go, and the fourth to the line is Luke Talich. The foul is on Keelan, his third. Foul trouble not going to be issue for anyone here, really, with down to the last 60 seconds. Talich is good. And Luke Talich has really showed up. He's done most of his damage here in the late in the game. Most of his points coming in the fourth quarter. Talich is that kind of a gamer, a senior with a lot of poise. He's been in the spotlight before. He makes both and gives Cody a 9-point lead, 54-45. We'll take a break with 1 minute to go in regulation. Cody up 9. You're enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and Jackson Hole Radio Network.
He runs across, goes to the red part of the section. He throws it, and he caught it, and he throws it again. He dribbles around the guy. He shoots, puts it up, and boom, goes the dynamite. And the white team almost loses the ball, but then they don't. So, crisis averted for the white team. Black team has it. The white team is not playing people down like they did before. Oh, it looks like they're lining up to do something. And shoots, and boom goes the dynamite. Oh, he's going to get more than one shot. Oh, shooting again. And the dynamite does not go boom that time.
Play-by-play is hard. So is Jackson Hole Real Estate. Get a pro. McPeak Group proudly supporting the Bronx on their march toward a state championship.
Here's your voice of the Jackson Bronx, Jake Nichols on KZ95.
Back to the live action. Jackson Bronx and those other Bronx in a real battle here. And Cody with a 9-point lead. Jackson's got to hurry. Seth Brunner with the ball now. Somebody's got to shoot and shoot often. Gavin Keelan over to Seb. He'll try a long three. That rattles in and out. Radakovich with the board. Gets it to McCartan. Grady's not a guy you want to foul, but they have to. Larson pesters him. Now to Camden Neiman. Neiman's just going to dribble it around. Hand off to Talich to McCartan. Grady McCartan. They're just going to play keep away. There's the reach in. It's going to be Fairbairn, I think. Yeah. That's Max first. It'll send Grady McCartan to the line. He's a pretty good free throw shooter. 65% of the year, but if my memory serves me, he was better than that last year and usually pretty good in these situations, although he misses that. Rebound, Hannah. Jackson got a chance. Isaac Larson, long three, NBA three, no good. Rebound, Maddox Ball. Ball with it now. Jackson full court pressure. They've got to do something. Pass. Seth Brunner trying to track it down, but cannot. Up and in. It's Camden Neiman again for Cody. And they got an 11-point lead. 10 seconds. 9, 8. Pass stolen away by Radakovich. Mac Fairbairn grabs onto his shirt for the foul. And Wilkins Radakovich will go to the line, and Cody has salted this one away with a huge road victory. The Cody Bronx come into the 0-2 and make a statement. There's something, I thought Star Valley had a little magic over Jackson somehow, but Cody does too. They just seem to be able to beat us in any sport, and Radakovich makes that to make it 57-45, a 12-point lead for Cody. This one's going to look a lot more lopsided than it was. This has been a close game, but not final score. Seth Brunner with McCartan on him. Last minute shot is good, and it counts. But it's nothing more than window dressing. This one's the final. The score, Cody 58, Jackson 48. Coming right back to wrap things up after this.
Jackson Lumber, the board store. Jackson's oldest business and only true lumber yard in town. Jackson Lumber's hardware people are the best in the business, and they do it right the first time. Jackson Lumber works with people who make a living building, so the tools they sell are definitely the best hand tools and power tools available, with names like Vestool, Milwaukee, Makita, Skillsaw, Senko, Fine, and DeWalt. Jackson Lumber, the board store at 130 South Gromont. Call 733-6000, 733-6000.
All right, back courtside to wrap things up, and we'll get the final stats to you. Once again, the final score. The Cody Bronx with a victory here. Cody 58, Jackson 48. For the Cody Bronx, they improved their record to 5-8 overall, 2-3 in conference, and have snapped a 3-game losing streak. For the Jackson Bronx, their second loss in a row after last night's disappointing overtime loss. They fall to 10-5 on the season, 3-2 in conference. All right, Maggie, what do you got on the score sheet? Thanks, Finley, for adding up all the numbers. And Maggie's just going to be like the spokesperson. We only hired you for your your good looks and your voice.
Thanks. Okay.
Cody Bronx, what's going on in scoring for Cody?
So the top scorer was
Luke
Talich.
Luke Talich
with 17 points.
Wow, and he did most of that late. He was quiet early. What else?
Then there was Neiman.
Camden Neiman was super good.
15 points. And then there's just Mark Carton with 10 points and I don't know how to say this guy's last name.
Radakovich.
Radakovich, oh yeah.
Radakovich with 14 points.
Is my writing that bad?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to pick your favorite player from Cody?
I don't know.
I got mine.
What's yours?
I got mine too. Should we go first?
Yeah.
I'm going Camden Neiman.
Me too.
He didn't lead him in scoring, Bob. He was super good.
He was out there a lot, and he was around. I would say Camden Neiman, too.
Yeah. Let's go with Camden Neiman.
All right. Neiman, what a game Camden Neiman had, the 6-foot senior. He, a lot of times, had to handle Hannah down low. That's he's given away 7 inches, and then he still come up with 19 points. So, big game. How about Cody Bronx? What happened in scoring? Hannah had to lead the way there, right?
Hannah, definitely. He had 17 points. Then there was Brunner with 8 points, Larson with 9, Fowler with 5, and Keelan with 6.
Got it. All right, we're going to pick our favorite player from the Jackson Bronx, most valuable player.
I would say probably this game Hannah, but I don't really know because
I know, like
I'd say Larson. I give Isaac.
I'm going to go Hannah, too, because Isaac was pretty good, but there was nobody, I look at the Bronx, I'm like, nobody really thrilled me.
Today was not their good game.
Last night was intense. This was a little on the boring side.
I look around, I look at the Bronx, and I say, you know what, nobody really stood out, but Hannah led them in scoring, so we'll get, I'll go Hannah.
I'll go Hannah, too.
I'm still saying Larson.
Just to be obstinate. Maggie, thank you so much for spending time with us. Finley and Henny. Got it. We're going to see you two skiing here pretty soon. I know it. Thank you, Kimmy K. For Jackson Hole Radio, I'm Jake Nichols, wishing you and yours the very best from Jackson. This one a final. Unfortunately for the girls and boys, the Bronx, the real Bronx today was Cody. Cody 58, Jackson 48, a final here. You've been enjoying Bronx basketball on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Network.